Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in the Pink House. I got an echo. Okay, I just fixed it. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you guys so much. Seem like you can't see but half of me. Let me fix that thing. But thank you guys for being here. Um, what we're going to do, once let me just say this, and then we're going to just drop the link and get everybody up because there's no sense in holding everybody back for any reason because we got a mad person on the loose. Let me see, did I bring it down a little further? I think I did because first you can see just here, but we got a mad person on the loose. And we don't want a mad person on the loose. Not at all. So, because we got a mad person, we ain't calling that person by name, but I think that person is called like Little Buddy. Is it Little Buddy or the demon from hell? I don't know. My thing is cricket. You see, let me straighten it up, guys. I tell you. But let me just say everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. And this video that I'm making is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And when I say educational purposes, I really mean, now you can't see my sign at all behind me. See the one that's supposed to be behind me? I got it. You can't see it at all. I don't know. Well, you know what? Maybe it's not meant to be shown today. Oh, I can't raise that up. Oh shit. Uh, I don't know. I can't get it. So, but anyway, we'll just leave it like that. Okay? It got my thing going crooked behind me, but that's okay. This is everything on my channel is covered by the section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. So these are my opinion and my opinions of my panel and everyone in my chat. Okay. And these are our opinion, but it's allegedly, but it's our opinion anyway. And so we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. Some of you all probably heard and saw the video with Tasha K, and some may not, but that's okay. We're going to see it and we're going to talk about it and we're going to do everything we can right here today, tonight. So let me just go ahead and drop my link so anybody want to come up and everything can come up. Let me just say hello to everybody. Thank you all for being in the Pink House. I know it's late. It's 9:03 right now. My time, 9:03 Central Standard Time. Thank you, Renita, for being here. Thank you for being in my Pink House tonight. And y'all, I already took my shower. I'm ready for bed and everything. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Sunkiss, for being here as well. I really do appreciate everybody. Thank you, guys. And Renita is going to help me to stay on target. But she's going to be nice to me. And Linda Gamble, thank you, Linda. Thank you for being here. And thank you. You're the greatest mod ever. Linda knows, she's going to win an award for this. Yes. Thank you, Linda. She is awesome. I don't know what we'll do without Linda Gamble. Yes. Thank you, Debbie, for being here. Thank you. And everybody, I know it's a lot of people out sick and not doing well, but I appreciate that everybody that's sick. Lord, sick like myself. I'm gonna put this in this hand. I'm gonna put it in switch hands right quick. Let me see. Yeah, that's my sun kiss. And Debbie, but everybody that's not doing too good, I'm going to send our prayers up so we all can start getting well. Okay. I think it's something to do with all this changing weather. I said what I said. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And Shirley Shirley, thank you, Shirley, for being here. You know, I always love my pink flowers and my hearts. Thank you, guys. And see, I said what I said, gave me my flowers too. Thank you, guys. And let me see. Only Zone Alert. Thank you, Only Zone Alert, for being here. I'm just going to call you Only. Thank you, Only, for being here in the Pink House tonight. And LaDon, thank you, LaDon. Thank you, LaDon. You have been so helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you're doing. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I already took my medicine. My daughter just brought me my other one in here. You hear it? You can hear it rattling. She got it in here. So, and she gave me an applesauce and a spoon so I can take with it, and brought me a little napkin and everything. So when if I need it. See there? So she got it all set up for me here. Let me see. Let me see who's else in here. Is that thank you, Patricia, for being here. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I've been resting all day today, so that's why I can get up and do what I'm doing right now, because I've been resting. Yes, I have. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see. We got now. Y'all know everything this little buddy said in his interview is not true, right? That man lied like a slip and slide. Yeah, start time 9:03. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Pinkie, you can start your live now. Thank you. I am. Thank you, Linda, the housewife. Hey, my love. Sure, I was trying to call you. I was just trying to call you not less than an hour ago. Cheryl, when we get through with this, send me a DM right quick, so or if you call me so I can make sure I got your number, or send me a DM so I can make sure. Or I know we just talked yesterday. I could not find the number. I don't know. Y'all just have to excuse me. Okay. Just do that for me, Cheryl. Cheryl. Okay. Thank you, guys. And I'm going to drop my link so we can just get started. Red in. Thank you, Red, for being here. Thank you. I love my heart. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, guys. There's no preparation for this. I'm not going to sit here and go through a long thing about talking about Martel, because we already know we're fooling with a criminal mind. Yes, I said it, a criminal mind. It ain't like we fooling with somebody with all the senses. So let me just put it like this. There's nothing for me to say. The interview was nothing but lies. The interview was nothing but lies. And I got the lies. So it was nothing but lies. But before I get started, everybody do one thing for me. Everybody, is that Rabbit running here? Rabbit running, thank you. You're on time. You haven't missed nothing yet. We're just about to get started. Thank you for being here. All right. And go ahead. I'm going to give you all a moment, just a moment, to go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. You know, the one that looks like this here. Look like that. Y'all know I had to take my nail polish off. I went, this is clear, the shiny clear. I went and got my nails done, spent all that money for clear, because they told me I can't have nail polish on for surgery. So I had to go have them to take the my nails off and do nothing but clear. They hard as a rock, because that's that dip. 18 and 20. Thank you, Linda. I just dropped, oh, well, I just dropped my link, guys, and everything. So I'm not going to go with the, going through all my little commentary and then dropping the link. I'm just dropping it so y'all can come on up because we just got to get started because this man just lied like it's snowing in summertime. Yeah, that's all I can just say. The link is in the chat. Yeah, guys, the link is in the chat. So y'all can go, anybody that want to come on up. But I got yeah. Y'all see this here? This is from a subscriber that gave me that a while ago. Come on up here, LaDon. Come on up here, Sun Kiss. Yes.
Where's Carol?
What we gonna do?
How are you doing?
Can I tell you a subscriber made this for me?
It's
Bought this or
cute.
made it for me. She made it. She actually made it.
Wow, really?
That's
Pinkie the
cute.
Housewife.
It's
That
real
is too cute.
Yes,
Thank you. I got that. I had it for. She made it for me last year. And, sent it to me. Okay. So we got LaDon in the house. We got Sun Kiss in the house. We got I Said What I Said in the house, and Cheryl in the house. So we're getting ready to get started, guys. And we're just gonna let me just read what Rabbit Running just said before we get started. Wait, we got Debbie in the house. Come on up. Wait now, Debbie. Okay, come on up, Debbie. Okay, I got you. Let me just say, Miss Pinkie, I listened to some of Martell's interview on another CC channel. Seems like the same old lies from him and Mess. Martel and Coleslaw are both crazy and liars. In my opinion, I still stand with Mel. I stand with Mel 10 toes deep, 10 toes down. No matter what. I probably got 100 toes down.
That's right.
She's my girl. That's what I stand on.
That's right.
And everything. And I know this man did nothing but lie. He lied the entire time. Everything came out of his mouth was a lie. But one thing I do believe, when she asked him about Coleslaw, that you have two families, he made sure he cleared that up. No, he got one family. He just got 5 kids. And he said the family is the kids with Mel, but he just got 5 kids. And then she wanted to know, is he in love with her? He never answered that one either. That should tell us something.
And being married to her.
Right, and being marrying
her.
Right, but he cleared that up quick. Don't he clear that up quick?
He wanted to steer the narrative. That's all this was about, but it didn't do that.
Well, tell you what, let's do this here. Let's go ahead and just go straight down the road. We got LaDon, Sunkiss, Debbie, and then I said, no, who was up first? LaDon, yeah, and then Cheryl. Go ahead and just go straight across the road. Everybody let into it.
I feel like he was trying to control the narrative. He tried to bend it towards his liking, right? But everything he said and what he put out there, it didn't show that. It showed that you provoked at some points, that you caused a lot of things, that you're a thief, that you are a manipulator, and that you're still toying around with Coleslaw and you're just with her for convenience and because she listens and do what you say. And that's not how a equally yoked relationship is, in my opinion. I don't feel like just because you do everything the man say and he's happy, then that's just what it is. No.
Right.
You're still toying with that girl.
Right.
You know,
Let me
and
just
like I
say
said
something.
before.
Can I interrupt LaDon for 1 second? I got Black Titanic in the house. Hi, Black Titanic. And I know
Titanic,
everybody say hello to her and send her love.
Hello,
Grand Rising love.
Yeah. Now I know she may I don't know, Black Titanic, if you want to come up for a second just to say hi to everybody, and then you can go back down because she's not feeling good, guys. She's a little under the weather.
Okay.
from
Hope
being
you
out.
feel better.
Yeah, hope she
Yeah.
feel
So
better.
if you want to come up like Titanic just to say hi to everybody and then go sit in the chat and rest and lay in the bed and rest and just listen. That's why we talk about this madman that's on the loose. Somebody need to we need to all get together and probably go try to catch him. We may get an award for if we catch him.
Yep.
Maybe an award out for him. 'Cause he's
Yeah, and he was
really
just contradicting himself. He was just, making up stuff. When Mel said that about the BJ, she was probably talking about him. Like, I ain't did it since 3 years ago because you know why I won't do it. Basically, it could have been in that way. That does not mean she did it to somebody else. So, and that looks like it was like taping, like during taping time. That looked like that kind of video, not like a video like how he took with the other videos. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of that. But my thing is, and for him to give that woman those videos that he knows she will put out there, he is a dirty, stinking dog as much as she's protected him. Everything that she did was during all those tapes was during going through the divorce. Think about it. The things she was saying in those videos was pertaining to him taking money out of that bank account, which we knew about. So yeah, she was mad. Yeah, you messing with
I'd be mad
somebody's money.
too.
You messing with somebody's money.
Exactly.
You Italians
Exactly.
do, you swimming with the fishes.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
I'd be mad too.
Hold truth. But he's trying to steer the narrative so to make him look like, oh my God, look what I was going through, this unhinged mad lady. No, you're the madman.
Right.
And you didn't go to that set. Listen, it was just a bunch of bull crapola, and the thing that really got me was when he said about Tank, that Mel, when the kids go over there, Mel, that she questions the kids when they get back. Hi, who got in trouble? Did anybody get in trouble over there? I'm sorry for being loud, y'all.
Oh no, you just fine. But he did say that.
Listen, did y'all, who got in trouble over there? Like, that's how she dug into her kids. That's a lot. That don't even sound.
That's a lot. That don't sound like Mel.
That don't sound like no logical person. Period. You would say, "How was your time? You had a good time." That's how you open the door. They would have came in with whatever they felt like sharing with their mom, what they was comfortable with, which was you whooped him and you gave him 20-something lashes, which you admitted right here on Tasha Cat. And you said you don't have a problem. And Tasha said, well, I come from the era of spankings. Spankings is one thing, but sometimes people go too far. And Mel knows his aggression. And I was the same way with my son's father because he was a big dude, stocky dude, heavy-handed, So I wouldn't allow him to hit to discipline my son. No, you're too heavy. You don't know your own strength, and if you hurt my baby, it's gonna be a problem. So I felt like that. I hear feedback.
They doing baby almost.
Wait,
I gotta mute because I hear feedback.
Wait, let me just Black Titanic, welcome up to the chat. Thank you for coming up. Can you hear me? Black Titanic? Okay, I don't think she can hear me right now.
I think she ran away.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. How you doing?
Thank you for coming up. I know you don't feel well. And if you want to stay up or you want to go ahead and tell us how you feel and then you rest, it's up to you.
Well, you know what, y'all? Martel know what he's doing. Martel, y'all saw how he claimed Arian. That's his way of claiming Arian. I know she's on cloud 9 tonight, y'all. That man had claimed her, but he's setting her up. Because look what he said. He told Tasha K that Arian went into his phone and got that RP.
Yep, that's what we're talking about.
That's a setup right there, y'all. And I knew So I knew he was gonna do that. That's the easiest thing to say is that I didn't know nothing about that. She must have went through my phone. And
Right.
she's gonna take saying that she had it. So he setting himself, up to go free and at the same time put her under the bus, y'all. Do y'all see that?
Right.
And
He
appease her just a little.
he's
I been said that's what he was gonna do.
yeah.
When this first came out,
Mm-hmm.
I said that's what he was gonna do. Say
You
she took
did,
it out
Aunt
the phone and
Debbie.
throw him under the bus and throw her under the bus. I been said that.
But
This
Martell
is what
has
he do.
That's a pattern because he did it with Queen Sheba too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pat, but see, he's laying the foundation and setting her up all along. Even with what's her name, the one she was talking to on
Tasha.
You
huh?
talking about Carson Blue?
Not Carson Boo with the content creator Nay, calling her Nay,
Oh yeah,
Nay.
Right,
no.
Nate. Yeah.
Original straight
original
no
straight no
chaser.
chaser.
Yeah, her. She not only is she doing it, but she's doing it for him. But he's behind everything. But it's a pattern. He's setting her up, and she too delusional to see it. So why not?
But Martell has a problem. This one problem. Melody has already turned in the screenshots to the magistrate. So if she took this video out of your phone, where did Melody get the screenshot that you sent her from? Because he trying to make it sound like she took it out the phone, but he forgot that Melody turned in the screenshot that he sent her of that same
No,
image.
I don't think he mean took it. I think he means screenshot it so
Right,
that she can have a copy, but it stays in his phone.
but
Yeah,
it doesn't explain him sending her the screenshot. The magistrate is going to say to Martell, you sent her the screenshot. I don't care if she went in your phone or not. You gave her easy access to get it. You
Right.
sent your
Cheryl.
wife the same picture.
no, he could easily say she went into my phone out of revenge and being angry and whatever else, and did got it against my will and sent it over. And it's no other no knowing him, he probably went into her phone, put it in her phone, and sent it again. We'll never know that. She'll
Right.
never know that.
I mean, I just want to know how did Melody put she entered that evidence into the magistrate, the court.
I'll tell y'all, I
The
was sitting
screen.
right Cheryl, I was sitting right under Melody when she said it. Y'all can go back and look at some of my tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Melody said that she requested for a bed bug also to be arrested. But no, they said that because he was the one that sent her that shot. See, Arian did not send that revenge P to her.
He
It was
did.
Right,
him.
boy.
So
Yeah.
they have to go after him first, and then I guess later on she can come after bed bug.
Right.
But that's what she said.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Podcast.
saying. That's what I'm saying when he keeps saying she took the screenshot out of my phone. It doesn't explain why he sent it to Melody. Why did he
Yeah.
send it to her?
That's why
That's
the
what I
warrant was done on him. But did you
Right.
hear him say Mel cheated with the lawyer? He
oh
Yeah,
said,
God.
he
you
trying to
I
know,
know
make
he
that
been saying that for
insinuation.
years
You're right. It never has no proof. No
and never
proof,
had no proof.
no receipts. And then the receipts that he had on there with Tasha K, they were fake. All those receipts, he altered those receipts. He altered any video. See, Martell know how to alter stuff. He knows somebody that might know technology real good, and he had those pictures and stuff altered. Martell all those pictures because that's the same thing he did with the revenge P. He wanted it to look like Melody was with another man, so he made a fake page. So
there's
Martell just
videos too.
right
And
and did
well, it
videos.
doesn't matter because
He just
he
buried
only
himself.
showed half of it. He didn't
When he
show
went
his
on
part.
Tasha K tonight, he buried himself because this is a woman who went on the same smear campaign against Cardi B, allegedly, and in my opinion. She went on
Yeah.
a nationwide smear campaign against this woman. She said she was a prostitute, allegedly. She said that Cardi B had the H. She contracted the H. Cardi B had to go to the doctor and get and prove that she don't have it. This woman has went on such a smear campaign against Cardi. So I see why Martell went over to Tasha K because she's in court for the same thing, for smearing and slandering somebody's name. This woman even slandered Cardi B's children. She said all kind of stuff bad about those children. So I see now why he went over there.
Right.
And that's the worst thing he could have did. That's
Did
the
y'all
worst
just
thing he
see
could have did.
what Real Nikki just put in? Y'all see this comment?
What is it?
Let me
This
see.
comment here. It says he also calls the lawyer his family because he went to the lawyer pregnant fiance girlfriend and told her that he was sleeping with Mel with no evidence.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly.
He said it on Tasha K. Yeah.
But that lawyer had that was libelous. Couldn't he had grounds to sue? Couldn't he sue? What's his name?
If it
Marshall.
was true that he went to that lawyer's fiance
Right.
and said that,
Yeah, that's why he could have sued him. He could have taken him for
but we
everything.
don't know if he really confronted her. He's a liar.
Right.
I don't believe nothing.
But
that
you can
Martell
tell
said.
him and Marceau, are friends because they love throwing their women under the bus.
Right, they do.
But he
And he
That's
set
because they don't have no.
Coleslaw up to go down. He's setting her up.
Martell never had, but he's setting her up to only fall in the same grave that she gonna fall in.
Yes.
Because the judge is gonna say, we don't care if she got a hold of it. You are responsible for your phone.
That's
You
right.
are responsible for your phone. We are holding you responsible, and if anything, we'll get a restraining order that she never ever comes anywhere near those kids again, ever. And Martell got to realize that if he's found guilty, he's not going to be able to work with Melody or film with her or anything else. He might even have to be fired from that show, allegedly.
I
He
love
said
it
he
too.
wasn't really filming now.
Right, but I'm just saying, whatever
That's
he was
what he
doing.
said tonight.
Yeah,
He
whatever
said
he was
that
doing.
he's not filming right now.
Right, whatever he was doing, standing around as doing nothing as usual.
Well, everybody else filming.
Right.
Right.
Oh, but he not?
He might be suspended
Oh my
secretly.
God. He
Yeah,
might
they
be.
Tasha
filming.
K
Uh-oh.
definitely made him tell on himself because
Yes,
she
she
was
did.
pulling out all kind of nuggets and making him talk. And once he realized it, she offered some more wine or what have you. But
Yes.
he was definitely spilling. He was definitely spilling the tea that he didn't want to spill. Trust
And
me when I
Martell
tell
was
you that.
I love what you just said. I said what I said because she wanted to make sure she get him full of his wine.
right.
That
Right.
wine
She
and
finessed him.
everything. And she was trying to make sure because he was evading questions, not answering certain questions, and she'll come back to it. She didn't forget, she'll come back to it in another way or come back to it and ask him and trying to make him relax, get real relaxed. She was working him.
And guess who was
Yeah, that's what
filming?
she said she was gonna do. She gave him plenty of that old wine.
Yeah.
What he called 13.5, whatever it is.
Right.
She gave him plenty of that, and he sat back
Look,
and
on Debbie, he kept saying, I don't drink like that, but his glass kept being emptied and full again.
so did. That's what I said. You
Hey,
don't
y'all.
drink like that.
Wait a
He
minute.
was
He
drinking
asked for
like a
seconds.
fish.
But
He
did
asked
you
He
for
know
was
that
seconds
drinking
once
like
he,
a fish.
Martell is
Tasha
an
K?
and he
alcoholic.
asked for seconds once his gas got low.
Martell
But
been
did
drinking
y'all
a
notice, ladies? Tasha glass would never go empty.
Right.
She kept holding the same
Or if
glass.
it did, it took a long time. She said,
Right.
"Ooh, I got to drink it real slow."
Slow.
And she
Yeah.
steady feel his up. He
'Cause she
drank
knew
like a
she-
fish to fill it up again. And she said, I just want you to get nice and relax, have some wine, and then you'll relax. She got
Right.
him
She
drunk
knows
where
how
he
to
could
do it
spill
with
the
a
tea.
food.
Okay, now,
But
ladies,
right,
no,
but guess who was filming?
ladies, listen to this. Listen to
What?
what you all are saying. Now, Phyllis Crawford just made a good point. If you go back, Mama
Okay,
Pinkie,
see.
she said that Tasha, and you and I talked earlier, right?
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
Tasha K, she said Tasha K and
Am I going too far?
Martel, she said they are alike. They both, now you have to think about it. Narcs, they feed on other people's emotions for drama and for supply, for narcissistic supply. Now, he went on there to use her as a scapegoat and to use her for supply. Tasha brought him on there to feed off of his emotions and for him to be her narcissistic supply.
And
And that
for
is why
money.
neither one of them wanted to drink too much because they were on there to use each other.
Yes.
And so,
Martell, wait a minute. Martell came there drunk. You ain't see
but,
Martell
Martell was
drunk
drunk.
Martell was? He was
but the
drunk.
thing is, but no, listen, he didn't want to go too far off on a deep end because he wanted to work her. because he had
Yeah.
an agenda. And
Yeah.
she didn't want to go off on the deep end with drinking too much because she wanted to work him because she had an agenda. And so both of them were trying to outdance each other.
Well, she won.
She
She sure
won, yeah,
did.
because she
Right.
won.
Well,
Cause she
well,
got him good and drunk, and he was talking
Right.
too much.
She
Right.
finessed the
Then
mess.
she
She
got him
finessed
good
the
and
mess
drunk.
out of him. She
Mhm.
finessed
she
the mess
didn't
out of
like
him.
that wine,
They
y'all.
was
She
one
did
of each
not
other.
like. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go
She
ahead.
did not like that wine because
I said that.
Tasha K is a wine drinker, y'all. She is
Right.
a wine. She is a lush for wine.
The lush.
She did
Yep.
not like that wine. That she sipped on that wine through the whole show.
That
When
was
y'all said that she was sipping, I said, no, Tasha must not have liked that. I said, because Tasha would down some wine in a
Yeah,
Yeah,
minute.
because
she
every
loved
show
wine.
she got a big glass of wine.
well, hold on, Miss
Mhm.
Pinkie. But Miss Pinkie, guess what the tea is? Guess who was shooting the whole thing? Guess who was shooting it with her phone?
Who?
You know, Ariane was there. She was
You are
taking
kidding.
she was shooting the video
I didn't see that.
Girl,
And she was making
because
comments in the chat.
he put something under her live. I
Oh, I
saw
was
it.
writing in that
He
chat,
put
boy.
something under her
Right.
her Instagram saying, "Nice shoot. Thanks for being there for me." She's there with the phone at the camera.
And see, I didn't even look at the chat.
She
I
was
wasn't even
there.
paying no attention to the chat.
She was
I just
there. Yep.
and
I
see,
did.
when she was there, she heard him not claim, and no wonder he half claim and didn't take it back. That
In the
man
way
was
he was
crazy as
about
a
screwing,
lunatic.
she
Allegedly, I
wasn't
heard.
there. You know why? When
No, because she
Tasha
laughed at
said,
the two parent thing.
listen, not only that, when Tasha specifically said about having X with Sheree, she said, "Uh-oh, you might go back and get in trouble with that one. You coleslaw.
So what did
If
he mean when he
coleslaw was
said?
there, she wouldn't have said you're gonna get in trouble later. She's right
So what
there.
did right? So what did he mean when he told her nice shoot? What was she shooting?
shooting their lives, shooting
He
Well,
must have
their.
been shooting something because he said nice
Them
shoot.
cheap clothes you selling.
Nah,
He was
now
looking
she
nasty
he
ain't
and
said
selling
dirty.
thanks
no
for being
clothes
there for
right
me.
now.
Did
Well,
y'all
It
you
see
don't
know
make
her
they
no
all
with
about
difference if she
It
underwear?
shot
don't
it
make a
or
difference
not.
though. Yeah, allegedly,
She
it don't make
still
a difference.
she still heard what he said about
Yeah,
her.
she still heard
And
him.
regardless to that, she
and what he
already put
didn't
out a
say.
post that she upset that he didn't get her on the show. That's what she was with him for in the first place. She wanted to get on that show. And she had already put out a post something about don't wait for nobody to
Mm-hmm.
get you on or expect to
Mm-hmm.
get you on. Get you a table yourself and eat. Don't eat off somebody else. Some old crap she said.
Mm-hmm.
That, but it was showing she was upset with him because he didn't get her on cause maybe he ain't filming and he don't have no job, allegedly, in my opinion. Because he
Well,
said he was not filming.
if
And
she
the
come
way
on,
he
they
talked
probably
about
gonna go
Carlos
to court
tonight,
first.
the way he talked about Carlos, he might not be back for season 7. He might be gone. All that stuff
Mhm.
he said about Carlos. And I know Carlos gonna see this or done saw it.
Right.
And how is
Well, no
Ariana
one will
get
Anyway,
see
caught?
her
How
though.
she gonna get
anyway,
caught?
Carlos trying to merge himself over on Melody side. I can't imagine him being on season 7. I wouldn't be shocked because now Carlos is going where the bag is. He's
Right.
trying to merge names and everything. So I can see him not being on there. I
And
can
Mm-mm.
see it.
Carlos
Well,
know
One thing,
he
Carlos know
Carlos.
we
said
I know
don't
one
himself
see
on
thing.
here
that.
tonight.
I know
He
one thing.
said he
Carlos.
wasn't filming. He said, I'm not filming.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
And
and
Got
Penny
Carlos
was
sweat
know if
on
he
her
Penny
put
was
Saw
that
side.
that
girl,
video. Carlos saw
Wait.
that video too.
Wait. Go
if he
ahead,
put that
Cheryl.
girl on,
Cause yeah, Carlos saw that video. He's seen that video up on Tasha K and all of that. Martel could be in a whole lot of trouble. Because Carlos, you start throwing up Marceau and Maurice and all these people. You know what he gonna do? Martel messed up. He really messed himself up really big this time. I'm telling you right now because he
Mm-hmm.
definitely saw that video because he
Yeah, he
commented
stepped in
under
there.
Ariane's page
Mm-hmm.
saying
And
Because
y'all
isn't he
know,
doing a lot?
can't.
do
Isn't he
y'all
doing a lot of threatening, Cheryl?
Huh?
Isn't he doing a lot of threatening? Like
Who?
threatening to expose them? Isn't he?
He
Um,
said tonight that they ain't cheat. I didn't see it. He
I didn't
forgot he
see
said
anything. I
Marceau
didn't hear
had
anything
20
like
women.
that.
He forgot that tonight. He said he has never seen them cheat. He don't know what them people talk about.
Right. Carlos said that he lied that
Coleslaw
Martel was
talking
lying
about.
anyway. Carlos already confirmed that he lied. Martel is a pathological liar. So when Carlos
Mm-hmm.
said he lied about it, it didn't surprise me because that's what he does. Carlos never told Martel to take no flowers or none of that. He's a
no,
liar.
I'm
Period. He
talking about
exposed them.
Martell. Isn't Martell starting to drop hints that he's going to take some people down, or
Yeah,
Right.
Marceau and
Right. He
Maurice,
did.
the side chicks and stuff like that
Well,
coming
so
that
right
wasn't
forward.
there?
done tonight, Sunkiss.
No, not
Tonight, what he
tonight.
I
said
don't know if he did
was,
it tonight though.
no,
No,
let
not
me
tonight.
explain to her, Cheryl.
Okay.
Sunkiss, what he said tonight was when she asked him about Arion saying about the linebackers and them cheating and stuff like that. He said, I don't know what you talk about or her. I never seen them cheat. And it ain't, she said, oh, I can understand. It's a bro code. He said, ain't no bro code. I don't F with them like that. Something
Mm,
like that. And then he said, I never seen it. He forgot he said that. Yeah. We know the truth, but
Hmm.
I'm telling you
right,
what
because
he
they
said
said they were going to
tonight.
expose them. So okay,
Right.
But
'cause
Carlos is
I
on
don't even know
YouTube
I didn't see
where
though.
that
people
interview.
are getting that they supposed to be exposing people because I didn't see that.
Right, I didn't see the interview at all. I wasn't trying to even
No,
entertain
not the
none of that.
I seen the interview. I'm talking about I didn't see that rumor
Oh, okay.
of
Hmm.
Yeah.
hotel is supposed to be exposing Marceau and them. I didn't hotel say that, so I don't
I
know where
heard
that rumor
Ariane
came
say
from.
she was going to do
Yeah.
it. I heard Ariane
But
supposed to.
Okay,
Carlos is
I thought
Carlos is on YouTube too though. Carlos know that everybody talk about Martell. And so he already know no one wants to see Arion on the show. And the
Right.
show is already having low ratings. And he know those ratings are gonna go well, first of all, Mel probably is not gonna tolerate her being on the show.
Hmm.
And even if she do some kind of manage some kind of way to get on the show, they're gonna lose a lot of more viewers if they put her on the show.
Ariane is not getting
She
on
won't be
that
coming on.
show.
She won't be coming on. Mel said that,
He ain't
and
getting on that show.
Martell confirmed that tonight
And
in the
Carlos
interview.
said it
Didn't?
on
But
that stage with Mel the other day. Carlos said from the beginning, he and Mel talked about it, and he said she will never step foot on the show.
Exactly.
But
Right.
Exactly.
didn't Mel just say to CK the other day when we watched it? Didn't she just say to CK that even Martell got to go?
Yeah, she said
So
that.
Hmm.
right,
I'm
Yeah,
she
she
telling
said
her.
did.
Well,
that.
that's Black Titanic was there, so she can answer
Right.
that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he
And
said
yeah,
Black
she did say that.
Titanic, do you have any answers on that one since you was there?
yeah, we
Yeah,
just did a live on
And
that.
she was right at the front, Black Titanic.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Mel explained to him that how he sit back and ignored and allowed Martell to traumatize her and torture her. She says, "It's as if you didn't even see me."
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "Well," he said something about what do you want me to do? She said, "He got to go."
Exactly.
That is when
Mm-hmm.
the whole crowd of people just stood
Mm-hmm.
up and
He
said,
started
"He got to
cheering. Yep.
go. He
What
got
did
to
he
go."
say about Coleslaw coming on the show?
Okay, they did not talk about her.
Thank
They
God.
didn't.
No,
They
she
didn't
I
talk.
didn't.
thought I
God.
heard
Only
him
thing they
say,
said about coleslaw was Melody said that she couldn't press charges right now on her. They have to go after him first. That's the only time her name came up.
Mm-hmm.
I,
But
But
um,
NBC didn't remember. Now, did you with you that I watched? Because I've watched so much, I'm getting it all mixed up. But when now was it with you yesterday morning or day before, whichever, when she or it could have been, I don't know when I watched this, but he said something to the effect of um Cole or they were saying Ariane was a coleslaw was the side piece, but this is when he was trying to make Martell look good. But you really were in love with her, and if it wasn't for her, from
right,
Mel, you
right.
would have
Would you
married
be
her
married
because
to her?
she was the whole restaurant. In my
Right.
eyes, she's the whole restaurant. Was it with you, BT?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh,
That
okay.
is, you remember you was my special guest that day. That was me. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, because I watched so much, I'm getting all mixed up. Now, when he said that, and then he turned around and said to Mel in her face that, oh, I didn't know how you felt. And Mel was crying to him. And I forgot to mention this, that remember I had said that when you cry to a narcissist, they think you're manipulating them because that is what they do. When they cry, they manipulate people.
Right.
So when you cry to them, that's why he blew her off and started treating her as if it was nothing. And that's why I was saying it was so vile, because they think that you're doing to them what they do to other people. Whereas people like us, if someone cries to us, and Mel even said she can look at someone that's crying and she'll cry. And she said, well, some of y'all are cold because when we cry, and like Mel, we want to embrace someone because we feel bad. But with CK, being that he's that way, he blew her off and didn't care and even deflected because he's in his mind, you're not going to do that to me and treat me that way in a derogatory way. And I said she's still seeing them through the eyes of an empath, but she's getting there. She's growing. I said the worst thing she could have done was cry to him and open up because now he sees, oh, this is a tool I can use against her. And I see that I still have some room to manipulate and to get some more supply from her. And I was thinking, I hate she did, because she still sees some human in him. But when he said to Mel, oh, I didn't know. When I said he did know, and how what he said about what's her name, coleslaw, she was the whole restaurant. I said, see right there, and that's what Tasha K and Martel did. That move right there, they play on people's emotions, and that is why this right here is. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone because that's Tasha K's.
Well,
I don't want to go too far on that end because that's another content creator, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But on Martel, this really finna blow up in his face. I'll say that much.
Yeah, he definitely fumbled the bag.
He just the whole restaurant
on that one.
Yeah. Just the
Let
whole
me hear what
restaurant.
Debbie, you're kind of quiet.
Well, I don't. That's the come on, little buddy done killed himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about Ariana shooting and she's standing there and he making all these gestures. To me, everything he said was a lie. He was lying and double lying, and he didn't even know which lie to tell first. You know what I'm saying? I just watched him. You know, to me, what he acting like a bitter, jilted lover. You know, all this to me, men don't act like that. I've never seen men act like that when a woman leaves them and they know they did that woman wrong. He is so vindictive and miserable because Mel left him and she won't come back to him. This is what this is all about. So he tried to make Ariane look like this. Try to make Ariane look like this. Everybody know Ariane is not no good mother. Anytime you getting that baby popsicles 4 o'clock in the morning.
And he said she got them eating healthy.
What?
Oh, Jesus, girl, please.
Yes, he did.
No, Jesus. That's a lie. See that what I'm saying? See, those are lies. Everybody knows that's a lie. Then that boy screamed for oatmeal and asked for oatmeal one time. He still ain't got no oatmeal. I was sitting there when she was on the line. Then that boy cried and asked for oatmeal about 4 hours. She never did give him no oatmeal. She was on the line.
Like Mel gave her kids fast food.
I mean, do you remember when people were on live telling her, begging her to take that baby to the hospital? For almost
I was on that. I saw that too.
Yeah, for almost a month, that baby almost coughed his lungs out. And she would not take him to the hospital. Then she's going to try to say, sugar mama got him sick. When come to find out, he had that RSP or whatever.
Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all.
Allegedly. He had that infection that most of the kids were getting, the respiratory kind of infection.
That boy was already sick for a whole month.
For a whole month, that woman sat by while that baby coughed his lungs out. He was sick as a dog. The sister had to come and help her take care of him. She would not take him to the hospital. But she's a good mother, though, to let your baby coughing like that. Come on,
he likes to project other things, like the things he do. He turn them around and project them on Mel.
Right.
This is all to get back at Mel because Mel won't take him back. And then he tried to act like he don't know nothing about her skincare and all this. You knew when you didn't have no grocery and she had to spend her money on them grocery and bring over to your house for them kids to eat. I bet you knew about that skincare line then.
Right.
You know now. Only reason you act like you don't, cause you can't get nothing out of it. That's why you don't want them kids to come back on TV and you don't want them to be on social media.
Yeah.
Martel is mad cause he don't have nothing. you could look at him and tell he didn't have nothing when he was sitting there at Tasha in front of Tasha. He was good and hungry. He ain't
Right.
had a good meal since he left Mel's house. Now, I'm
No,
just
he
gonna
looked.
be honest with you.
Right.
No,
He
he looked
looked
like
dirty.
he looked like he was getting ready to go on another ATM heist
Right.
with
He,
all that
he
Right.
black
had a good
on.
meal since then. You know, that girl don't got no food over there.
Let me ask.
Anytime you a man, you can't feed your family, and you
Right.
talking about that's a good mother, and she can't provide no food for the kids either.
Right.
So what's so good about either one of them?
Right.
Cause you
Let me
got
ask
some
you all
men
this.
they go out and hustle to feed their family.
Right. Let me ask you all this. Helen, let me just put it up. And I was going to ask this. Helen said, I don't like the way he spoke about Sugar Mama. And he did when Tasha asked him about Sugar Mama, his kids, and then Sugar Mama, right?
The
And
paternity,
said
yes.
he brought up the fact that Sugar Mama looks just like Melanie. And then she was trying to get him to say whether he did a DNA test or do he think he need one or whatever the question was sort of. But anyway, he skirted all the way around that question. And then he brought up the fact that he kept saying, she looked just like her mom. She looked just like her mom. That's Melanie's face. Yeah. But then he brought, oh, they all my kids. And, if they're not my kids, I don't want to know. He just trying to, that's another way of him just trying to iterate that Mel must be on, she must have been fooling around. We know Sugar Mama is his child. And
But see, I
That was a
can't.
low
go ahead. No,
blow.
I want to hear it. Go ahead, Son Kiss.
Low blow.
Um, I can't see. Okay, first of all, we have to keep in mind that here's this is the that's why with men you cannot deal with them when it comes to emotions, and you have to keep in mind narcs. They know they will be. First of all, they know they're going to be found out. This is a known fact. They operate the way that they do because they know eventually they're going to be found out. So what they do is they do smear campaigns. They constantly keep drama going to keep the attention off of themselves. So what they do is they set a bomb over here, they set a bomb over there, they set a bomb, and this is what they do all day long. Then they get up the next day and they figure out what can I do to set these alarms and bells and whistles to go off constantly to keep the attention off themselves, not only to keep themselves filled up because they hate themselves so much. And the only way they feel better, well, an everyday person like us, we get up to see how can we make the next person feel good that's around us. How can we keep the peace? How can we feel better? So not only so we can feel better, but other people around us that orbits around us can feel better too. They do the complete opposite.
Mm-hmm.
They hate themselves, so they go around setting bombs and bells and whistles off so that other people can feel bad. And when you watch a horrible picture of these true crime shows, and these people are psychopaths, you say, why would they do? That's because they hate themselves so much, and they get off on making people feel bad so that they can feel better, and also so the attention can stay over there and not on them, so they won't be found out. And especially covert narcissists, those who are sneaky narcissists, they go out their way to get everyone to love them. Everybody that go come around them, hey, how are you? And get everybody in the room to love them so that they can appear to be good. But what they're doing is sneaking and attacking those that they are threatened by. So
Exactly.
that when people goes to say this person is giving me a hard time, people go, oh no, they're sweet. No, they would never do that. But what they're doing is constantly. So this is why, and with CK and with Martel saved Tasha for last. She was his big gun because with everyone else, he was thinking, my goodness, I'm running out of ammunition. So this is what he'll do. Oh, I'll go to Tasha. He been had Tasha sitting on the top shelf. So that's what he did. So this is what they do. They constantly set off bombs and alarms, and then they wake up thinking. And so this is what we're dealing with. So this is why we're here where we are. This is why he's doing this, because it's to feel better. to keep
Well,
the
can I
drama,
ask a question?
and everyone has found him out. Everybody has found him out, and this is his last chance.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Now, Sunkiss, every bomb he set off, he blow his damn self up with it.
Yeah.
Now, what's
And
going on with these detonators?
but here's the thing, y'all have to remember, we're not dealing with.
Oh, God.
We're thinking as rational people. You have to
No.
think counteractive.
Kiss. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know why I gotta say she right, Debbie? Remember at the end where Hotel said, "Yeah, Arion video was the highest paid. You got the most money off that one, huh?" Yeah. I see. I put her out there.
Yeah.
And they actually, she was eating it up, but he was bragging. But I said, but Tasha got all that money, but our Coastline didn't get none.
Right.
I said, how are you laughing with her? And then I said, you put her face out there. Yes, you did. For her to get constantly dragged every day and labeled the worst side chick on earth.
The
I
dumbest.
said, so why are you laughing with her?
Yeah,
But
and
it
then
was
think
just
about
so funny.
it too, LaDon. She even said, and now he said, I put her out there, and you basically made her name known for free. And then too, he said, then while she didn't know what a 2-parent household was,
Oh, yes.
while she was out there, so he made her the laughing stock of the world. He made her the laughing stock, and then too,
While Tasha K's
while
getting
she
cha-ching.
yeah, and then that in the same conversation, she says, I have a problem with Oprah. You don't even know what a 2-parent household is. And in the same conversation, you try to say, I need to talk with Oprah because I have a problem with her.
Like you're fit to be in a room with her, even though I don't like her.
Oh,
Come on.
You're not on the same caliber of Oprah. Really? You don't even know what a 2-parent household is. Give me wow.
Look
And
at
then
her face when she tried to swallow the wine.
Yeah.
That's why I had look at her face. That's why
Like, this wine is nasty. That's what she's saying.
He made me mad when he said when he tried to downplay Melody online sales.
Oh yeah,
And in the beginning, Ariane remember when Ariane was trying to copy Mel and do things that Mel did. Remember, she tried to have her clothing line on online, and it didn't work out. And also Sheree did the same thing. So it was okay for him to date these women that was trying to do these online sales. But when his ex-wife is successful at it, then he try to downplay it to make it like it's nothing.
Yeah,
right.
But like
Debbie
said,
he can try to downplay it all he wants to, but he the one who went to court and tried to sue allegedly his 4-year-old daughter for half of her profits. She must have been making some kind of money for him to make a bold move like that against his 4-year-old daughter
for half of her.
And acting like it wanted half of Mel's money. So and wanted child support.
Yeah, but he tried to downplay it though. He tried to make it feel.
Yeah,
he tried to make it seem like she's not making any money. She's not being successful. And what he's doing, as far as the real estate, that's where the money is. And then she took the contract from him. And it's like everything is everybody else's fault except for his.
Right,
he
because
didn't want to own up.
Right, he the one who don't have food in his house to feed his kids. He
But he didn't want to own up to anything. And he acted like it's Mel's fault because he's on the bottom because he didn't get his license. He didn't do, and he just bragged. I mean, he just rubbed it in her face about cheating with this lady like it was nothing.
Right.
He was happily and proud to say that she was in the relationship. That he took care of home. But he was also taking care of Ariane, and I'm like, the audacity of this guy.
Yeah,
He did
Who do you think he is?
Right, but I don't pay him no mind because until I see receipts, until I see proof,
said, "Well, then she should have shut
what
up."
Martell say.
But you know what though? But when her T-shirts that said three words, God said go, outsells his wine. until you level up to be able to outsell. Sir,
within
I'm gonna need
days.
you to
Let's
take
give it
several.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to help.
I can't see why he putting her business down. He don't even have no business.
Right.
Let's just face the fact. That
But
lady over there wearing red bottoms, and so is her children.
yeah,
His son don't even have a decent coat.
but Debbie,
Now I'm gonna be real about what I'm saying. You sitting over there putting her business down,
mm-hmm.
but her kids over there in a warm, nice house, good coat, shoes and boots and gloves and hats, and eating real good. And
And her
they
house look
going
like
on
a
flights. They
mansion.
mama, when it get cold in the snow, they mama can take them on the plane. You
And
can't
they
Exactly.
even
not
take
going to
your
H,
child
and they not
outside to play in
shopping,
the snow because he
And
don't
they're
have
not
a
shopping
proper
at
coat.
H&M either. Debbie, they're not
uh-uh.
shopping. They're not shopping at H&M either.
But
Exactly.
you know, but like
Exactly.
Debbie,
My point
Debbie,
exactly. My thing is this. He don't need to talk about his ex-wife because he can't put a coat on that little boy. She took them on the plane ride when it snowed this weekend. He couldn't even carry him outside to play in the snow because he don't have no boots, gloves, or hats.
Mm-mm.
hey Debbie, remember when you mentioned Timu?
Hmm.
Timu, he need to sell his wine on Timu. If he could sell his wine on Timu and get just maybe like, well, I guess he could sell it for like $1 and some change. Then maybe his revenue, he can get some revenue. I don't know. But why
He
he's
too
sitting,
lazy, son, kids. He ain't gonna do that. He too lazy. Him and that
Yes,
girl
sir.
both is lazy. And all they do is sit on that couch
Okay.
and talk about other folks, and they ain't doing nothing themselves. See, that's what
Okay.
people
And
be
right.
doing.
Okay.
And most
That's
people and
why his
most people
pockets got lint in them and no
Right.
money.
Right.
and most
Let
people
me
gonna
just say that. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. Black Titanic, put your avatar on.
Your camera came on.
Yeah, put your avatar on. I'm going to take it down until she put her avatar up. Put
she
your
did.
avatar up. Thank you. And let's go ahead and so everybody can hear everybody. Speak one at a time. Okay. Go
Mhm.
now. Who was just speaking?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, Cheryl.
I forgot what I was gonna say. My God. Well, I mean, anyway, who? Yeah, I was gonna say, who gonna go? Gonna go to Timu and buy Sutter's wine from him? They can go to the nearest store and buy that, and they don't got to spend shipping and handling to do all that. It's Sutter's home, so everybody now knows that it's not no Inez. It's Sutter's home, and to show you how disgusting he is because he puts his grandmother now, a woman that's
I'm
supposed to mean
done.
the world to him. She puts her name and white label her name in front of Sutter's home.
I'm done. I'm
Are
done.
you kidding me?
I
Who
can't.
in there? That nasty.
You know what? Go in the corner. Mama Pinky,
Yep, she right though, because they say they got that wine at Aldi's for $1.50.
go.
But he,
Go in the
let
Go
corner.
to
me
the
just say
corner.
this, guys. Remember
No.
when he was in Atlanta doing his opening for his wine, grand opening party or lunch party for his wine, and he
Mm-hmm.
forgot to mention the grandmother's name about the wine. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't even put her name in. He had forgot all about it, and he knows that he did not make that wine or go fly anywhere to help do anything to it. That was just brought to him by someone to make him the face of it, so they can try to get some money out of this wine that they made up.
Right, but he just desecrated his
And he don't even
grandmother.
own the wine. It's not
Right,
his wine.
he
Right.
desecrated his grandmother's name by doing that. It's just
Right.
disgusting.
Right. Go
Well,
ahead.
he's an opportunist, and I believe he's gonna try to blow the whole house down once Carlos totally get rid of him for real, for real. He's gonna try to bring everybody down with him because he's that type of guy. If nobody can be happy, if he's not happy, then I feel like he don't want anybody happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
what? Narcs don't understand love. They
Nope.
don't know what love is, and their
Nope.
way of love is they they look at it like, when you say to a person, "I love you," their love is, "I accept the way that you love me." That's how they look at it. It's not, "Oh, this is how much I love you." It's, "I accept how you love me." And I was telling Mama Pinky that whenever a narc, look at it this way: whenever a narc says, "I love you," whenever you see whenever they use the word love, take love out and put "use" there. So if a narc says, "I love you and I love you with all my heart and I love you every day," just say, "I use you with all of my heart and I use you every day. Just look at it that way. They have no concept of love.
Yeah, let the
They
gamble.
don't know
Right,
what that
because
feels
when
like.
Tasha K asked him, did he love cold slop the bed bug?
Mm-hmm.
He never did answer. He said he just want her to do what he say. Don't ask no questions. Don't
What?
talk back. That's what he want
Yeah,
at the
that's what
end
That's
he
of
what
it.
he
said.
Go
said?
back and look
Yeah,
at it. That's what
yeah,
it
he
said.
did say that.
Ooh,
He never
wow.
answered the question because I wrote it down. When
Mm-hmm.
she asked him, do you love a coleslaw? He didn't answer that question, but also she asked him, what do you love about her? He didn't answer that. I put no answer for
That's
that
when
one.
he
Right, but he
said
said that
she
she do
cooks
what he
healthy.
say as long as she do what he says.
Right.
That's what he
Right.
said.
But when
And
I
he
said no
also said
answer,
he
he
not
didn't say
marrying
he
her.
do or he don't.
He what?
And he also said he not marrying her either.
Right. He did say
Ooh,
that.
well, that ain't nothing new. I knew
And
that.
he did say he's not in a relationship with her.
Right.
He tried to
Right.
act like he didn't know about the warrant too. He was like,
Yeah.
"How could a mother do that in front?" And I had my kids with me. I had to call my mom to come and get the kid. You knew you had that warrant. You knew that warrant. That wasn't new. She didn't just
Right.
now stop it. And
That's
then he also tried to basically, you know, he. The thing about him is, you know, he's one that hasn't he don't get it yet. He needs to suffer major consequence
and now
for
all of a
him to
sudden
get it
now
because he is a narc, in
and
our
now all of a sudden
opinion.
now he's so concerned about his
He
kids, but he didn't think about that when he tried to put that revenge P out that the kids might see that one day on social media. He didn't think about that though. But oh
Well, he's
wait,
trying to play. And he also tried to play the victim too,
right,
Ladon.
always play
He
the
yes,
always
victim.
want
They
to play like
always
Always
he's
do
the
do.
that.
victim.
Always play the
Yeah.
victim. Always.
They
Always.
always, that's what they end up at the end of it. They turn it around and make you feel like the
Make you out
ogre,
to be the
and
bad
they're the
guy.
victim. They're
Right.
very good at that.
Right.
and he was like, "I'm only aggressive on the show. That's for the show."
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
you jumping
Right.
up in
He said
women's
because he said,
faces?
remember
Go
he
on,
said
Debbie.
it's storylines. Something about some storylines.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
he
They
said
made
that.
up storylines. That's what he said. They're made up storylines.
He
So
did
the
say that.
aggression you see on me with Nell on the show, that's just for the show. Off the show, I encounter don't be like that.
well, one thing Martel did say that was right. He is definitely an actor because he acted like him and Sheree was in a relationship. He acted like him and Ariane was all this and that on live, and
Tonight he
they
said they
co-parenting.
actually went all the way. He said,
Right,
And
yeah.
he acted like he was married and in love.
right.
Right.
He
But
acted like he was married and in love. Martel is a good. Martel is an actor because, like Sun Kid says, he has so many masks that he take off and on to and pretend to be something that he's not. So he does act. I give him that. This was a performance of the. This I give him a standing ovation for this acting
I don't, because I didn't
I
fall
because
don't
for
either.
it.
It was
no
the
I'm
I
worst
saying
don't,
I'm
acting
because
saying
it
I've
was
ever
all it
okay.
seen.
no
fell
wait wait a minute.
flat.
Wait, guys. I don't think anybody can understand. Everybody can give their opinion one at a time.
No
Do
what I
y'all
was
give him a standing ovation
no
or
I was
Oscar
saying
or what?
his the horrible acting job he did. Not that he did a good job. He didn't do a good job at all. We all seen through it. I'm just saying he does such a horrible job at acting, so
Hmm.
badly that people can see through it. Me, you, Aunt Debbie, Ladon, we all can see through the BS. So that's what I mean. I don't mean that I'm giving him a standing ovation like he said something good. He didn't say nothing. He been really saying the same thing he's been saying for the last 3 years. I'm just sick of him. So no, I'm not giving him a standing ovation for that reason.
Hmm.
No, that's not what I mean, y'all. So
Yeah, you know what? My egg donor used to say she would do things, say certain things, and oh, she'll fall out like she faint and all that, and we
mm,
would look at her like, take up acting classes.
right,
If you really, I see what you're saying. If you're going to go there, take up acting classes because you suck at
right.
acting. So I know exactly where you're coming from when you say that.
Yeah, he sucks
I
at it.
mean, they're heavy handed when it comes to their acting. It's just it comes off so stale and just overly done. I get it.
Right.
I get what you're saying, but yet they never stop. But you know what? I was thinking too with Knox, you wonder, but why won't you just go away? Because you're always making people's lives miserable. If you're not happy with Mel, as you know, many people say with him, if you're not happy, why don't it's the same song as they say, it's this content creator. She said this, and I crack up. She said, same fecal matter, same mess, just different toilets. And I said, I love it. Here's the thing. It's the same mess, different toilets on a different day when it comes to him. Just why don't you just go away? But the thing is, they actually, and you know how they say men need sex, women just want it.
Right.
We can go without it. They actually need it. Well, here's the thing. Just like we need blood to survive, we need oxygen to survive. They need people to feel validated. That's why he won't go away. That's why he has to go. He's a serial dater. That's why he even puts up with Ariane and he put up with Sheree, and he's repulsed by them because they need someone in their sphere to feel validated. If they don't have someone, they will go crazy. And that is the reason why. And that's why he won't leave Mel alone. They need someone.
All he's gonna do is cheat on them, lie on them, abuse them. All he's gonna do is treat
Yeah.
them badly. So how
Because
does he
when
think
he sees them
anybody can
miserable,
be around
when
him?
he sees them miserable, that gives him the supply that he needs. That toxicity gives him that whatever it is that fuels them. He feels better once, and when he sees them smiling too much, he goes,
I know that. He's a sick puppy. I know that.
Well, if I was Ariane, when I got home, at first I would knock him upside his head, and then I would curse him out till I couldn't curse him no more. Because he totally disrespected her tonight also. If that's supposed to be your woman, she's supposed to be your number one, and she was never a side piece and this and that and the other, then why the hell are you hesitating when you say, when they asked you if you love me and if you're going to marry me? And, the only thing he said nice about her was she was his number one woman for right now.
Right.
Because he knows how to gaslight her. She's elementary. Mentally, she's elementary. He can go to her, and no doubt he did, and just say, no, I meant it this way. I said this, I said that, and I meant. You notice when I said you the only one, what I meant was, and then he can get into bed with her, and it'll all go away.
Well, we'll see how well she receive it, because she don't play either, so she'll be online doing those lives tomorrow. We'll see exactly how she feel about it.
What do you think, Aunt Debbie?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said, what do you think about a cold war? Because I honestly, the girl kind of know how Martell feels about her. It's not what somebody say. It's about what the person does. If you see the live, the girl's face is all swollen up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at the end of the day, anybody can say, I love you, I want to be with you, but it's how the person treats you. And he abuses that girl on a regular. And she said it out of her own mouth. So,
but she's not
all that
bothered
sound
by
good,
it.
huh? But
Yeah,
I think she's been in that 10 years.
Yeah,
if you ask me what
she tolerates it. She tolerates the abuse because nobody else is. She the only one that's going to. I got to be honest with you. She has no standards anyway. So I expect her to tolerate that kind of thing. She tolerates that mess. She does. She's okay with it. That's the bottom line. She just as sick as he is.
But they say love is blind, and I always say this: love isn't blind. The scriptures at in 1 Corinthians, it says what love is. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not blind. Love is chosen ignorance.
Right.
And not that I can't. That's what she thinks love is or whatever. Okay. Well, I don't know. That okay. But love is not. It does not say one thing. It doesn't say that it is blind. It's chosen ignorance for whatever reason. Right.
Well, if you don't know you've been raised in a 2-parent home or not, you may not know the meaning of love.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you can't determine if you were raised by broken parents or parents that were together. How in the world would you recognize what real love is?
Yeah, you're right.
And
You're
so
right.
She don't even love herself, and so in order for her to recognize something like that, she'll have to start loving herself first, and then maybe
Right. 'Cause
she'll be able to see. She'll be able to see the world in different
right.
in a different mindset. But he got her snowed in for right now. But I just don't think it's gonna. I don't think he'll be able to keep riding this bandwagon for long, because if he's gotten fired, that's a lot of his income, and so everybody know that's married. Marriages break up because of finances.
That is true. And
And
let me
so
hear from Black. Thank you, guys. Let me hear Black Titanic. Are you still with us? Black Titanic? She's
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
okay.
here.
Did you have anything to say? Because I know you
Yeah,
have
I want to focus on Paris.
Yeah.
Y'all heard she kept asking him about Paris, and he said he's not her stepdad.
Yes.
And then, then she kept probing him, and he finally had the nerve to say he take care of Paris. Y'all know Paris' dad ain't gonna sit right with that, because I don't believe that Paris' dad is an unfit dad or a deadbeat dad. But Martel made it seem like it was that way, that he was taking care of Paris. But he was I don't get, when it came to Paris, he was reluctant to even talk about it, y'all.
Right. He didn't want to talk about it. You're right, Black Titanic.
How is he taking care of Paris when he can't even keep food in the house for his own kids, for his own biological kids? And at the end of the day, that man is not letting Martel anywhere near his daughter. Martel is lying. That's like he always do. He's a pathological liar. That man is not going to let Martel near his
He
daughter.
do be around the girl now.
He be around her when she has her little visitation, right? But I don't believe that she lives with Ariane, because she don't have stable housing. She don't
Right.
I
have a
don't believe it
stable
either.
place to stay.
I don't believe
Period.
it either. True. I don't either.
Exactly. She don't live with Ariane. She has visitation like any mother would have visitation. He probably said, yeah, you can take her for the weekend, but she's to be back here with us during the week. She does not live with Ariane. Due to Ariane on live talking about he eating her from the front to the back in front of that little girl, always saying stuff in front of that little girl she should not be saying, and having her on live, which the father allegedly did not like. So she doesn't live with she doesn't live with Ariane. And Marcel is not taking care of that child because he can't take care of his own kids. He don't even have food in his house.
Right.
So he's lying. Which is what
And
he
I like
does.
the fact that Black Titanic brought it up, because he was really digging his toes in when the question was brought up about Paris. He wanted to make everybody know quite clear he is not a stepfather. She got a father. He's not a stepfather at all, and that's not his. And until, like Black Titanic said, until she kept pressing, Tasha kept pressing him on it, and it's like you can tell any other man would have not done that to a child. I said that, but
Shouldn't be mentioning that man's
who
child.
he is. Yeah, Sunkiss,
But
what
he's
is
not.
the? Go ahead.
He's not a
Debbie?
real father either to
Right.
his own children.
That's right.
Right.
You said what, Mama
He
Fee?
wouldn't be putting them through all this stuff that he's doing, talking about their mother like that.
That's right.
My thing is this with him on that interview. All of it was a farce. All he did therefore is to smear and to get sympathy and try to tear down Mel. All that was a farce. He know none of that stuff was true. He made up stuff. He clipped and cut and did whatever they do.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't have nothing. You getting up there talking about a woman that's taking care of 4 of your kids better than you could. You don't do anything for them. You said on yourself on that show that you don't pay no child support. And that lady already said when those kids are over there, she have to bring food to your house.
Exactly.
She paid your light bill. So that lets me know you don't have anything. And you running around talking about her. You need to get up off your butt and do something. Now you see the show done got tired of you, and they probably done put you on timeout or fired you or whatever they did to you. So that means you're not bringing in no income. And the other lady is over there complaining on Instagram or whatever she gets on. She tired of you too and your stuff. She been conditioned for 10 years to take your abuse. I mean, AB. And you still doing it. and she's used to it. She don't know what love is. She think that's love, what he doing to her, because she's been in it so long and she's so conditioned to believe that's what it is. She don't know anything.
Nope.
She just there. She just following behind him, and he don't have nowhere to take her. And he talking about her here, she his number one and all of that. And you can't even provide for her and her children. You can't provide for yourself. So,
she's stuck
I
on
don't take
revenge
I
mode,
don't look
Debbie.
at a man like that. He's not a man to me.
He definitely ain't. Thank you,
But
Andre.
Debbie, she's
That
stuck on
part.
she's stuck on revenge mode. She's so busy with trying to pursue revenge against Mel, and yeah, I got the prize or whatever, to where she's not even assessing her own, situationship with him, because she's so busy trying to get back at Mel and trying to, put eggs in Mel's face, which, none of that is phasing Mel at all. But she's so busy trying to get revenge, to whereas she's not even realizing how he's treating her and how he's, and what he's not doing for her. And like you said, in the same breath, he's saying he was a good father, but then in the same breath, he had to answer the question to, I'm such a great father, but you're not paying any child support. You're not even buying those kids a pair of shoes.
Right.
He don't even give them birthday gifts or birthday cards or nothing.
Nothing.
From the way it seemed, because when he went to the little girl skating party, he didn't have no gift, no card, no balloon, no nothing. He didn't have nothing. He just come in the oven there in a rage, arguing, talking about it's his kids and he wants them right now. For what? What you gonna do with them? Why take them away from their party that they having a good time with their friends, where they got cake and ice cream and all the stuff they like? Why would you do that? That's not a good father. That's not even a decent human being.
Okay.
Mama Pinkie, you were asking me something. You wanted to ask me something.
I'm going to ask you, because it's following up with the question with melanated energy, son kids, and she want to what Black Titanic said. Are you about? Well, no, I'm not going to close to 11, but it says, if not, I want to follow up on what Black Titanic said. Black Titanic, when you was talking about melanated energy, you want to follow up with your question about Paris.
I don't know if that's what she's asking. I don't know if she's asking to come up on stage or what. I don't understand.
Melanated energy. Can you clarify your question for Black Titanic, or the follow up on it for us?
She said, listen, no. She says, are you about to close? If not, I want to follow up on Black Titanic. So she wants to say something, piggyback after what I said.
Okay. Let me go ahead and
come on up, Melanie.
Okay, I dropped the link for you. Also, Sunkiss, I was going to ask you on the question dealing with Paris, and how Martel answered that question, making sure that he stands firm. He's not a stepfather and everything, and he really didn't want to actually say anything about Paris. He was like trying to push that child away to where he's doing his own kid.
Okay, so what exactly did he mean? Because that could have been one or two ways. Because when he said, "I'm not a stepfather," some people say that in terms of I'm a father and I'm not a stepfather. I don't consider being a stepfather. I don't do step. I just do father. Or was he trying to, as a narcissist? I'm thinking he was triangulating her, saying that she's not my child. That's theirs over there. As a narcissist, I'm thinking that he's, saying that's not mine. Because, but then too, when he said I have 5 kids. So coming from that angle, that's because that's what he was saying. So that because of course that's him. He's a narcissist, and that from what he said, I have 5 kids. That's what he's doing. But my thing is, if he really loved her, which we know what we talked about, how narcissists view love. Right. But if he respected her, which they don't have respect, if he wanted to stay behind that mask, if he had just an inkling of respect and wanted to hide behind that mask, he would continue to claim the whole bunch. He would
Right.
complain. He was claim the whole bunch, but because he thinks that little of her, he's not even trying to, mask that and say, "Oh no, Paris is my child too."
Right.
Well,
He's not.
sometimes I think
He, he,
I think
he
that girl Daddy Mel said something to him about this not your child and don't be trying to claim her.
well, here's the thing. When not, you know how he bosses up with women and he excludes what they think and feel.
Mm-hmm.
When the way he is on the show, his attitude is so what? Like he said, I'm not gonna change because he's who he is. If he really was that, he was about that life. And if coleslaw really meant something to him, he wouldn't even care about what her dad said. He would look at it like, no, I'm going to be an upstanding man, and I'm still going to claim her because that's what I do because I love her
Right.
mother. But that's not
It's
what he's going to do. He don't
Right.
care.
it sounds to me like Martell is more like saying and confirming that he is not married to her. He's more like saying
Right.
I'm not her
He did say
stepfather.
that.
We're not legally married. So because we all know when you're legally married, you become the child's step father.
Right.
So he's more like confirming again that he's not married to her. So he's not the stepfather
Well,
because he's
Hmm.
not married
he
to
kept
Ariana.
saying that, Cheryl.
Huh?
Every time, everybody that asked him, "Are you in a relationship with Coleslaw?" He said no.
And he
Yeah, are
said,
you in love with her? No.
and
He,
who said
he answered those quick. He
right?
lets everybody know. No. And then at
He
one
said he
point
was
And he
he
single.
said
said,
he ain't marrying her. So
right, that he's
that can
not marrying her.
and
But
that
also during
confirms
this
it.
interview, he did say that when she asked him about the kids, and she said, you got two families, two families. He said, no, I got one family and five
And
kids.
5 kids, yeah.
And he's right. He
Right.
was meaning. He said he got Melanie is his family with five, and he got five kids.
Ain't that
And
something?
she
Ain't that something?
right. And
Mel-
she was trying to press him on
hmm,
coleslaw, but he made it quite clear. And he said, I take care of my five. I take care of my kids. She take care of hers.
That's
And
what
he
he mean
also
when he
said
say,
she
yeah,
was the
that's what
main woman.
yeah,
He
that's
also let us know she was the main woman. And I'm like Mary Willis. What was this interview for? What was this all about? Why did we have to have this interview?
Right. For
first
no
of all,
reason.
and Ariana is not his main woman.
Woman
Ariana
just the
to me
only
is not even a
dipstick that'll stick around.
she's not even a woman if you ask me. She's not a woman.
Mm-mm.
But Cheryl, did you?
She's very childlike. She's very childlike. She's not a woman. She's one of Martell's girls. Martell have a lot of women in different area codes. She's one of his girls. One of them. She's
But
not the
Cheryl, didn't
main.
you hear him say he was single before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just,
he always
that's
he
say
what I
he's
always
thought.
single.
says it. I'm single. I'm not in a relationship. Then
Right.
Hmm.
now he's on Tasha K saying I'm not her stepfather. I'm not married to her. Well, no, I'm not her stepfather. Don't claim me as her stepfather because I'm not married to her. And he said I'm not marrying her. Right in front, right.
Right.
Right in front of her. She heard everything he said.
Mm-hmm.
So at
Well,
the
he
end
said
of
they
the
got to
day,
get to know each other. He
they got to
remember
get
he
the
said
what?
he
That
said
many
they
years?
starting
My God.
over. They're starting over, and now that everything is out the way, they're gonna get to learn. They're learning to they trying to find out who the real person is
Oh,
now.
don't worry. She gonna
But look
find
how
out who.
quick. But look how quick he married Mel.
She gonna
It didn't
find
take
out.
him long to marry Mel. Why is it taking
Mm-mm.
forever with her?
Don't worry, she gonna
Right.
find out who Martell really is. She gonna see that green-eyed monster. If she already not saw it, but she gonna really see the real him when because the AB is gonna continue, and she gonna see who he really is under that mask. He's not this nice guy that she thought he was. Martell is a wolf in sheep's clothing. She will
Mm-hmm.
now find out. He's put his hands on her before. He has done things allegedly to her before. She knows exactly who Martell is. She know that he's an ABer. She knows it, and she gonna find out exactly who Martell is. The longer she stay with him, the worse the AB is gonna intense. She will see exactly who he is.
She gonna wind up having to call them people on him. What's
Right,
gonna happen.
right. Because this man is unhinged, and he's not gonna treat her any better than he treated Mel. He just wanted to appear like he's treating her better because he know everybody's watching. But when those cameras are turned off, that girl is in hell on high water with
Hmm.
Martell, Period. That's the end. That's the bottom line. It's no happy ending with a narcissist. Period. No happy ending. All she gonna end up doing is something bad could possibly happen. Allegedly, and in my opinion, if she don't get away from Martel, and let this keep going on for years to come, she's gonna find out. She's gonna see who Martel is. She's gonna see, and it's scary.
Let me ask
She
you
should
all
be
this
scared.
question. This question here from Sharon Howard. Did he say going forward he wasn't going to let anyone talk about coleslaw? Now, remember when Tasha K kept calling the side chick, right? No, coleslaw. And he didn't, the side chick or something, and he wanted, and she had to apologize. Oh, she just so used to doing that because that's what everybody called her.
No,
And
because Tasha K called her a B.
Oh,
And she said, I
okay.
didn't mean no harm. She said, I didn't mean no harm, but that's just what I meant. And he said, don't call her that. And he said,
Okay.
you don't let her talk
Thank
about
you.
her like that. That's what he said.
Oh my God, Martel!
Oh my God,
I seen a recording of him and Melody. I don't know if it was season 1 or 2. There's a recording of him calling her one. There's a recording of Martel. You hear him calling her. Well, if she's a side chick, he's telling Melody because they're asking. I don't know whether it was at an interview or what, but they're asking questions and they're asking Melody. They're asking Martel, is he done with this affair with Ariane? And he says yes. And then
That's what he calling her a peasant.
right, and then the lady asks Melody, do you believe him when he says it's over? She said, time will tell, time
right.
will tell. So he's saying, well, if she's a side chick. Side chicks know what they need to do. Martel called her one. So how can he sit here and tell her don't call her one when he called her one?
He called her a
He called
peasant
her
too.
one.
He called her a peasant.
And a peasant. And he
Right.
called him, and he called her low class. Because when he was sitting in that office with Dr. Francis,
Well, you know how it go. I can
and
call you that, but nobody else can.
right, but just to call somebody that just tells you how he really feel about her though. Because that's the lowest. When you call somebody a peasant, that's a person that's lower than low class person. That's how
He
he
was
consider her.
acting. He
Yeah,
only said
yeah.
that
That's it.
because
That's
of
it.
Mel to appease her at the time. He was
That's it.
Yeah.
acting.
Well,
And
he
Yeah,
she
he
treated her
was
like a
trying to
believed
convince
peasant.
him.
Mel
Well,
that
he
he
treated her
wasn't.
like one. He treated her like
He,
one.
he was trying to convince Mel at that time that he wasn't messing with her. So remember when they were going on that trip and she kept calling
Mm-hmm.
and he kept trying to ignore the call and finally Melanie answered the phone.
Yeah.
And that's when he called her a peasant and said that she didn't mean nothing to him. And, it all came out in the open. So he was
Right.
just talking about her to
Right.
try to, he was talking about her then, calling her a peasant, this and that, and she wasn't important. But tonight, let him tell the story. She was, in a sister wife situation with him.
And
Well,
he
Mm-hmm.
also
He
said,
told Dr. Francis the same thing. When Dr. Francis asked him, can you describe what peasantry is?
Yeah.
Because you called her a peasant. So what is peasantry to you? He said somebody that's low class.
Low class.
Somebody. This is what he's saying about her
Yeah,
now.
he said low class. He
He
did say
said
that,
somebody
Cheryl.
low, somebody low class. That's not really worthy. And he so he called her low class too. So I
Yeah, and you
mean,
know what, Cheryl? Look at what Mary Willis said. She also said, because I was going to say that when you were done talking, but add that
mm-hmm,
in your comment, the 15%.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Right here, the
Yes,
15%.
yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Expound on that too, Cheryl, because I was
What?
going to mention that too. But you
15%.
remember him saying that
Yeah,
the
that he,
15%.
you're right. That Melody was 85%. She was 15%. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on that on some panel he was on. Right,
Right,
he was on this
Yeah,
panel.
and
that
they
same
asked
imagery.
him that. Yeah, they
At
asked
least
him
he
about
gave
that.
her 5% more because it's the 80,
It's the 80.
normally well
It's
it's
the
80/20
80/20 rule.
rule. So
That,
she less than
you know
the 20%.
You know what I said? You are so right because I was saying Arthur. I said it's the 80/20 rule, but he giving her he took
Yeah,
five away.
he took
You
5 off.
He
hey
gave
guys,
her.
let me welcome melanated energy up. Thank you for coming up, melanated energy. Thank you for coming up. After who was speaking, right? After I think it was who was speaking just a minute.
I said was speaking.
Okay, when you get through speaking, melanated energy, come on up, and if you have anything to say, you can go after the end. Okay, thank you. I'm so happy to have you all up. Thank you, guys.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
was done. I was just saying that he gave her less than the 20% rule.
Yeah, yeah. She went up a little, huh?
And he treated her like she 1%.
Yeah,
That's how he treat her. So what come out of
You
your mouth
supposed to
is
be in the
one
corner,
thing. How you
Cheryl. You supposed to be in the corner. Be quiet and
I'm
go to the corner.
sorry. I'm
She'll go
sorry.
sit in the corner for a
I'm
little while.
sorry. I didn't do it.
Yeah, but I just
A
think
little
he was
while.
very. I just think he was very manipulative,
Mhm.
lying a little bit, feeling good. So he started kind of letting a little bit more slip. And like she said, when she mentioned Mel's name, how he blushed because he still really want Mel at the end of the day.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Did.
so, yeah, he blushed. He
He was
blushed.
just
he
blushing
did.
every time.
Yeah,
Bring up
He
everything.
sure did.
He was
He,
drunk
you
too.
know,
He
he
was
like that.
drunk too.
And
he
One
Tasha
thing
can't.
was
K
drunk.
caught it too. And Tasha K caught that blush also. And
Yeah,
so he
What you
tried to
said,
deny
Fanny?
it after she called him out.
Right.
He tried to deny it. But
Mhm.
he really, everything that he does, he really wanted his wife back, and he fumbled the bag. He
but you
like
know what?
Nesto. He know he fumbled the bag, and it's
Yeah.
over with, and that bag is not coming back.
That
But
back is
I
gone.
said, do you remember when? And Mom Vicky, you heard the part where he said he didn't want to say anything positive about her.
Right.
That's not what the interview. So he
Right.
told on himself. His whole purpose to come on there was to
Right.
snatch her down,
Right.
was to drag her down. It was
He said
not.
he didn't want
Uh,
nothing. He is not going to say nothing nice or nothing positive,
yep,
anything about her.
yep. So he tried to use Tasha's platform to try to use
Mhm.
that as a tool to bring her down. So that was his whole premise, was to do just that. It was for no other reason. So Tasha we all knew she was being used, but that was his whole purpose. It was for
Right.
no other reason. And so when he started smiling, that was his truth right there. When Tasha called him smiling when her name was mentioned, because when he
Mhm.
was on what's her name, Queen Sheba, this one person that follows Queen Sheba, she said, wait a minute, okay, hold on, I'm about to laugh. She said, I counted every time he said Melody's name. She said it was 50. How many times? She said
Ooh.
it was 50. I want to say she said 56 times. He said her name through the interview. And it could have been more. I'm just saying 56. It was either that or more or something she said. She said that he is sick. This man is sick. So that's why he couldn't stop smiling in the interview with Tasha.
Mhm.
'Cause that's his main reason to go on the show, is because of Melody.
Right.
Melanated
Uh,
energy. Did you see the show, Melody?
melanated
Melody.
energy.
I did. I caught bits and pieces, and I just could not. My kids started fighting, and I was like, y'all gotta stop, because I gotta hear this. I gotta hear it. Like, he is so psychologically, deteriorated. Like, it is bad. It's so bad. Like, he kept clearing his throat, and I just kept repeating the same comment. Like, he got that stuff that that she has on her lip. It must be drying up in his throat, because
Oh
I
God.
could not believe how many times, and even the wine was dry as hell.
Jesus.
I
Or
love
the
Melody.
baby
Melanated
was
energy. What
coming
he got
up.
in his throat?
As
Oh
James
my
say, have
Lord.
mercy.
What
I
is
was like,
what
this man
what is
is
in his throat? What's in his throat?
the same stuff that's on her lip. I said he needs to go to the doctor. He's so obsessed. He's not even paying attention to his health. Like, your throat, my dude, like, it's drying up on your top lip. Like, you can't even stop that. It must be something that Melody, when she stopped giving him, she said, when was that time? She stopped right in time. It was right in time. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I mean, she got at the game with the big bump. Then it's in his throat, drying up his top lip. Martell, get it together, buddy. I thought he was gonna rob Tasha K when I saw it. I said, what? Where did she pick that man up? And I'm like, is that him? I couldn't believe he looked so bad.
I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
told you.
Melanated energy. I have to give you your flowers right now. I simply love you. I
Yeah,
do.
me
You have me crying. But you know what?
She's left though. Melanated energy,
You
you're a
cry.
lady. So we're still gonna give you your flowers, but you're late.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love y'all. No problem.
I
Thank you. I
love
love
you
all
though.
y'all.
Now, what did
I
you
love
have
y'all
to
too. Love you
say?
too, baby.
What did you
So
have to
to
say about
follow up,
Paris? Melanated energy.
yes.
What did you have to say about
And you know
Paris?
what? You know what? I have a love for Paris
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
she her mother, and like it's such is the age that she's at. These kids is not dumb.
No.
Huh.
These kids
So,
will. I have a granddaughter that's 9 years old, and she is such a critical think. Like she don't talk at
Mhm.
all. She just watches you. And then when
smart.
she be having them kids lined up and be reading them one by one. If she's in a freaking private school with kids that get that type of education and critical thinking and everything like that, I hope she's able to hold her own, and that's that because she was helping Ariane. Like she was like, "Oh, you gotta cut up the grapes, mom. You can't give it to him like that. Oh, mind your business, whatever, talking to her daughter crazy." And as soon as she turned around, Knox was choking. So she's smarter than her mother. That's
Yeah.
number one. Number two, I think I remember I wasn't watching the show when this incident happened with Ariane talking about there was some type of rumor about Martel had did something to Paris like sexually or whatever, or she blamed him for it or whatever, and like they had to kill those rumors. And I think that it was from that day that man despises that little girl. And you never see them take pictures together. There's no type of, he don't want no parts of her. If he took Ariane out, he never had that little girl anywhere around.
Honestly,
So
I wouldn't want somebody like Martell around my daughter. I'm
Wait a minute,
sorry.
is that why he was dancing around that Tasha K?
I'm about to connect all the dots.
Yeah.
So that night, when that incident happened, there was a rumor that reason why Ariane ain't come live, whatever, she's supposed to be big and pregnant, right? So when he beat her that night, I believe that he beat her, or they was fighting each other because remember they had battle wounds, defensive scars and everything like that. Her face was swollen.
Yeah.
So she did not show her stomach. You know what I'm saying? They didn't show the stomach until all the tea came out about the RP. So she did not show her stomach. He did not make her step back, anything like that, into the RP. And I think there was a reason for that because she was big and pregnant. But that's only hypothetically speak. I mean, in my opinion, I believe she was pregnant. So her face was swollen. Martel had scars on his arms. I believe when they had the cool down period, I believe Paris was the one that called the cops.
Oh.
Paris was the one that, because remember when Ariane be on the phone, Paris be in her room, talking to her friends on the phone. When Ariane be letting all her business spill out when she be on them lives, and that's how I know Paris be separating herself. Or she's telling Paris to come watch Knox or let Knox in the room. Don't treat my son, whatever. So Paris I think her father be coaching her on how to operate when she's with her mother. And I think that because he's an active dad and he, has his intelligence, and Ariane is such a fool, he knew that Ariane was loose. Ariane was out of her mind. So he probably telling her, listen, this, that, and the other happened. Call 911. She got a phone in the room. She called 911. She heard all that thumping going on. So after that, remember, Paris wasn't with her no more. She was out of the house. She wasn't with her mother since then. She just started getting Paris again.
That makes sense.
But
She just started getting Paris again.
It was the same thing, melanated energy. When he was saying that, that's exactly what came through my mind too. Why are you, it's just like, and I know we're not talking about Shirley and Nesto, but it's like the same thing. He hates that little girl so much. And why do you hate your stepdaughter so much?
And
especially if you're supposed to be in love with the mom. And so I felt I got that same energy. I just didn't say anything because I didn't have any proof. But I felt like the same thing. I wouldn't, like Cheryl say, I wouldn't trust him around my daughter at all.
But before we knew he was such a horrible person, you don't see any old pictures with her. None. Like even from the beginning, he never looked at Ariane as anything to brag about. Like she was nothing to take out. Like she was just like, all right, I think Martel is very, 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 like very intellectually disabled. And he does not know how to play the field. I think he does not know how to play the field. And he was so dumb and so slow. He did not understand how to use that as a prize card. Like, all right, you don't put her in pictures, but when you're asked about her, you're supposed to, like show her the utmost to actually help your image. Like,
he's remedial at best, because when you can't finesse Sheree, so I believe you. Continue.
So I got adult kids, right? So my daughter has a best friend. She's intellectually not her best friend, a close friend. And I love this girl because I like to be like an ally to people that can't figure things out, or wherever I can help. I love to help. So she needed her hairdresser. I told my daughter she's a hairdresser. I said, do her hair, because she's pregnant, whatever. Be a good friend to her, do her hair, whatever, and I'll pay you. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted her to feel good because she was pregnant. And she came over to the house with her boyfriend and her son, and she had a baby by him, a newborn baby from him. So her son is not his. And the boy is he got disabilities as well. And I'm playing with him, doing everything with him, whatever. So he goes to the store to go, get something to eat.
Right.
And my son-in-law, he goes to the store and he buys all the kids in the house McDonald's. But he did not know, because he's coming from work. He did not know that the guy went to the store to get something to eat. So my daughter thinking that, he's going to come back with all the kids. I got small kids too. So he thinking that he's going to come back with food for all the kids. He came back with a slice of pizza just for himself.
What?
Wow.
I did not know that my son-in-law was coming home from work. He came home with like 2 shopping bags of McDonald's for everybody. And it spoke volumes to me that there's people out there that know that they got kids with a woman and would only come I don't think that he would even buy her anything to eat. I think that when those kids didn't have food, he does not count her.
I can't.
I don't even think Paris be there. I don't even think Paris be there.
No, but when she was there, when he called when the cops was called, she was there on the regular.
Because a lot of neighbors, a lot of times Martel and Ariane was really getting loud, and they're in areas where there's homes and people are trying to get sleep. They got to go to work tomorrow. See, these two don't work. So when they're yelling and screaming and doing all of that, there's neighbors that's calling the police on them too. There's a lot of neighbors in the area call the police on them as well, because of all the hollering, screaming, and fighting. Because they get loud. I mean, they get rowdy. They get crazy.
But think about this. After that, Paris was not ever seen or heard on her lives ever again.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Because she was on the lives with Ariane at first.
Yeah,
and she was
right.
Right. Yeah.
So that's how I connected those dots.
Yeah, it was so abrupt. It was just like one day you saw her, and the next thing you just didn't see her. To everybody was asking, where is she? Where is she?
Exactly.
And that was at the time when she was trying to push that little online clothing line that she had going on.
So for him to say that's not my child, that's not my daughter, that is something that he has. That's how he operates.
But
he don't have to do shit for her.
But you know what?
He don't buy her shit or nothing.
I don't blame the father. I would not want Martel around my daughter because he's abusing the mother.
Me neither.
Being the mother.
Melanated energy. You're right. But he has her coleslaw parading his kids around.
Exactly. Right. Shopping at H&M, buying all this stuff.
Right. Yes, but he's not doing that for her. See, that's
exactly. That's why I'm actually like seeing these things, hearing him say these things. This man looks at Paris as less than Ariane.
Yes.
Right, and the father, right?
Wow.
But he treats his own kids the same way. If somebody do their own kids that way, I can't expect him to treat somebody else's children
any different than how he treat his own children.
He's
Sugar
been
mama.
doing
Look
it
how
for
he treats
10
Sugar
years.
mama. Look how he treats Sugar mama. That's his biological daughter. And
But
look how he treats
Cheryl,
her.
hey Cheryl, he's mad because Sugar Mama won't give him her pen to her ATM card, her debit card. So he's upset about that. So
Yeah,
can you blame
yeah.
him? He's upset because Sugar Mama like, no, I gotta go get my other red bottom. So he's a little upset.
Right. If you look
But
at Paris' face when at that birthday party, that young woman, that young lady did not look happy at all. She had a
None
face
of
No.
the kids
frowned up.
did.
Paris was not happy. Paris does not want to be around her because when she's around her mother, she gives all the attention to
mm-hmm,
Martel
mm-hmm,
Right.
and the little baby. She don't pay any attention to her. Maybe do
mm-hmm.
her hair, take her to the beauty parlor, get her nails done, do little stuff like that mothers are supposed to do for their daughters. She
You,
doesn't do
you,
that for Paris. Period.
you never see her hugging
Never see her
or
hug
saying
her.
anything nice
I
or
love
pretty
you, baby.
to her.
This is my baby. That's her firstborn.
Right.
And she does not. All she obsesses over is Martel when that young girl is around, and
Hell,
she
she
And
don't
don't
she's
even
like
tell
used
it.
to
Knox.
it.
She don't even tell
She's
Knox
used
she
to it.
love
She
him.
wouldn't even talk to Minnie Mouse.
So
Right. She always just
Yeah.
pushing him out the way, pushing him into the corner or something. Go
right,
get somewhere and sit down.
she
She
ignores.
said talk to Minnie Mouse, Ariane, and she never talked to Minnie Mouse. And I think Paris knew from then. This is ancient.
Right,
Okay, you know what? Coming from just speaking as a child, living with the narcissist, being raised by a female narcissist, is when you see that disconnect there, as
mm-hmm,
opposed to when she's raising a son and she's madly in love with the son's dad. That
mm-hmm,
was the dynamic with me. Now, um, Paris, when she wants to go and live with her father, the same sex child wants to go and live with the opposite sex child, that speaks volumes. But um the fact that Paris wants to go on another complete opposite spectrum of her mom for the way that she lives her life,
exactly.
that speaks a lot. Now think about it. I'm going somewhere with this.
Mm-hmm. I know it's
Paris
going.
Paris is being rejected. She's the scapegoat of the family. She's
Hmm,
the empathic child.
hmm.
And her mother, being narcissistic, is very distant from her. But that child that's more like her, that's who she fawns over.
Right,
That speaks volumes. And
right.
then you think about Tank, how empathic he is, and he's the opposite sex of the mother of the empathic mother with parent, which is Melody. Now, think about how um, Coleslaw views Paris. She has a disdain for Paris, and think about
Mhm.
how Tank, how what he said about Tank in that video, in that interview with
Oh
Tasha.
yeah.
Oh, Tank is a sweet boy. He's really sweet. He's just that he doesn't like that
Mm-mm.
about Tank because he has no capability of loving, and he dislikes that about Tank.
Mm-mm.
So what Tank is on the opposite spectrum of him in terms of the way that he's going to live his life, and both of them has a disdain for their children
Right.
because their children are living separate lives for them, and that is why they wake up to find out how can they make their lives miserable.
And I don't blame.
They're
I
jealous
don't
of
blame
their
Tank. I
children.
don't want to. I don't blame Tank. Tank don't want to live the life of crime. Tank don't want to
No,
be out here trying to steal ATM machines allegedly.
Mm-mm.
Tank
And,
don't want to
they
be
both,
out here
yeah,
and,
mistreating women and abusing women. He don't want to do that. He don't want to be that kind
exactly.
of man.
what do
He
you
don't.
all think about the fact when he brought up the name Holt, talking about the Holt family, the Holt people are really good people, uh, and all this and stuff.
Oh,
And I'm
child.
thinking that
Have
was
you
right after he brought up Hank, talking about
have
how
you ever
Holt
heard of
was,
ruminating?
huh?
Mama Pinky, have you ever heard of ruminating? I know y'all have heard of ruminating.
What's that?
When you're sitting and you plan something over in your head about somebody that you love or you like, and this can go on for years and all day, every day. All you could do is think about that person, find reasons to speak about them, always finding a way to finding a reason to contact them, just sitting up thinking, and you constantly playing you're daydreaming about them. You're constantly playing these movies in your head because in your mind, eventually you're going to get them back, or you have a chance of getting them back. Or if you get them back, this is how you're going to live your life, and this is how you're going to be with them, and all that. That's ruminating.
Oh.
And that's like a when you've been traumatized as a child. Usually, when you've been traumatized as a child, and you can tell that he's been traumatized as a child, that follows you from then all the way up through adulthood. Whoever it's a way of it's like almost like an attachment style. So whatever, he has a problem with being rejected. So that's a part of his attachment style. So he has I don't know, it sounds like to me his is fearful avoidance. So that is a part of what he does, is sit up, and that is why he create these accounts and all that. Now that spills over to narcissism, social, him being a sociopath. Right. That of course it spills over to that, but that is a part of his attachment style. He doesn't know this, but that is. So he sits up and ruminates all day long, and that is going to drive him crazy. He needs to get help. But that, if you ever look up ruminating, and that is what he suffers with.
And a CC creator was saying also that he was saying that he's not the way he is because of his parents, which also confirms to me, like I was saying, that he sits on fake accounts and he listens to the content creators, and he listens to people on the panel and listen to people in the chat, because he said and they keep saying that I'm the way I am because of how I was raised by my father, or something like that. She was saying. So I said, here we go. He's listening. He's sitting somewhere on a fake account, listening to the content creator and people talking. So that he confirmed that for me right there.
Right. He did confirm that he didn't see his father or spend any time with him because his father was selling the D stuff, the drugs and stuff. And,
okay.
Right. He did that, and he was always in prison, so he didn't spend no time with him.
So how can he be a good father if he never had a good example of a father?
Right.
But yeah, because he did say he didn't. You heard that, Mom Pinkie, when he said, I don't blame my mom. I don't blame my dad. I said, oh, you don't blame them, but you can blame Mel.
Right. Right. He sure did.
Well, I just knew he was lying when he said the host was good people. Because that's a big lie to me. You don't have to tell me nothing else. You're a big liar. And once I see you a big liar, I don't care what come out your mouth. I'm not finna believe you.
Exactly.
You're a big liar.
Is Paris the same age as the oldest daughter that Martel have?
I don't know.
Look like they around the same age.
Right. Melanie daughter just told her. She just told for her age. But they may be around the same age. That is a good question.
That is a good question. Melanie Energy.
Well, that's what Victoria asked in the chat.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Do anybody know in the chat whether what age they are or difference?
I know that they're.
I think Mariah is the oldest. She's
she
12.
Did she just turn
12?
What is she, 12 now?
I think 12.
Yeah, she should be like 12. Yeah, her birthday just. Well, one of them is my birthday,
11,
January 30th. One of them is my
11.
birthday, or the 29th, and the other one is in the first week of February.
And Tank is 11. Your Tank just turned 11, so Tank is 11 years old.
Right.
Well, how old is
Mariah? Got to be between 12 and 13.
Yeah, 12 and
well,
13.
How old is Paris?
I think she might be about 10, 11.
Oh, she look like she older than that.
Yeah, she looks older than that. She looks about 12, but like I said, around the same age, 12 or 13.
Right, and a lot of those kids are developed for their age. So
yeah, she's quite developed for her age.
Yeah, because she's on the stocky side too. Paris, she's stocky kind of like.
Right.
So,
Melanie daughter just told her, real tall for her.
I don't know who said that. Age. Yeah, but I don't know who said that, but somebody, I think some kids, of course, you see Paris went and got baptized. Paris knows she's around demons. She knows these people are demons. She have seen them fighting and all kind of stuff. She might have been the one who requested to go with her father. She might have been like, Dad, I can't take it no more. All they do is fight, this, that, allegedly, and in my opinion.
Right.
Might have said that. She might have been. She wanted to go. That's why she hurried up and got to the church. She said, "I'm around all these demons. I got to get. I got to
Get away from them.
get away from them and go to God and let God shield me from these demons." She
Well,
got baptized for a reason.
her grandmother may be teaching her, the right
That's
thing.
good. That's
Right.
good. That's good because she's definitely around demons. She needs to be shielded from those two, Martel and Arion, demons.
But she's at the age to rebel. But for her to embrace it says a lot about her character.
Exactly.
Right.
She don't want to be
Right.
nothing like her mother. She don't want to be anything like her. Because
Mm-hmm.
the young woman has seen social media when she lived there. She knows
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of people hate her mother. They don't
Mm-hmm.
like her. She's hated by a lot of people. You know, when she go to school, people might be talking about it. This is social media. Everybody and their
Right.
mama's on social media. So
And
this is
That's got to be hard.
it's hard for
Yeah.
that young lady to that young girl to have to swallow. God, everybody hates my mother. Why do they hate her so much? They say such bad things about her. This
yeah.
goes to children are smart. They
Mm-hmm.
have a computer. Their mind is like a computer. They
Yeah.
take in
Yeah.
everything.
And she's got that's her mom because even
Right.
I still dream about my egg donor. I still cry over certain things. I still wish, that she was still a part of my life. So certain jokes that I go to think about or want to say, she's the only one that would get certain jokes. It's still there, no matter what, because
Right.
she carried me 9 months, even
And
though she was
Right.
imagine,
kids are
right.
gonna
Imagine,
kids are gonna love you cannot replace that.
and
So
And
imagine an
kids,
that's why,
11-year-old. She's only
and
yeah,
that's
so
11.
times that by 9 for her. So
Right.
my heart bleeds for her. I feel so bad for her. I really
Right.
do.
But I
I
think
Right.
think
she's
she's the one
fine.
that gets it the worst out of everybody. She's the one
Yeah,
that I think she gets it the worst out of. So she's affected, like all the kids is affected. But I think that she's like, the worst affected one. I think it's so sad.
And she was using her daughter as a babysitter. She laid down and had knocks. There's no reason why she should be having her daughter watching him, cooking for him, and being the mother to him that she's supposed to be. So
exactly.
the father probably didn't like that either. Like that's your responsibility. That's not her responsibility to raise your son. And a lot of
Right.
times on live, I see her doing the dishes. I see her cooking. I see her, having to tolerate him hitting her and all this
Right.
different stuff that she had to go
Yeah.
through. So she got tired of it. She probably requested to leave. She probably wanted
Yep.
to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
she should have. As she should have. I
Yeah.
just hate that. But
And hey, guys, it's
mhm.
what we have just a few minutes till Linda Gamble let me know it was 5 minutes left because I promised her I was just going to do two from 9 to 11, which is Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock, and I know on the
Mhm.
East Coast it's what 12 o'clock.
12, yeah.
It's coming up
Well,
12.
yeah.
Yeah, and everything. And we're going to try to pick back up with this because there's some video. I did do some video of it. I do have it. And I want to pick back up with it sometime tomorrow by throwing in some of the video clips of some of the things I think sticks out so we can go ahead and we know it's all lies, but break those lies on down and everything. So
Because
I
there's
wanted
three
to do
parts.
that.
There's three parts to this.
Yeah, it is. And what on Friday she got a
Another second one come out
yeah,
Friday.
yeah. Let me just read it and see. Because she got the second portion coming up. Let me just read it right quick.
Oh gosh, some headlines just came up. Some headlines just came up already.
What
LAMH,
headline?
LAMH backlash from Martell's
Wait
interview
now,
with
say
Tasha
that
K.
again.
It's saying LAMH backlash from Martell's interview with Tasha K.
Where you
It's
see
saying
that?
that loving it's something that came up on my phone just now.
Let me try to find
It,
From,
who's the
anonymous T. Anonymous T.
anonymous? Okay.
wait, let me see what's going on. The
I figured
backlash.
Loving Marriage gonna get some backlash from what he did.
Ooh, Lord, yes,
He's
yes,
in trouble,
yes.
man. He's in
But
trouble, man.
when you don't do your due diligence in terms of vetting,
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
before you go to drop this or has people on your show. These are the results.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah,
He made
yeah.
things.
I'll
He
stop
made things
here.
so much worse for himself.
Right. He
Martell is a.
think for
He's a.
some reason he think this interview that he just did. Oh, it's already. Let me just say this. He already got this first portion here on his Instagram account,
Mm-hmm.
and he just did it, and he already got it on his Instagram. Let me pull it up right quick, and so we can see that right quick. You all want to look?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, he say he ain't filming, so what do he have to lose?
Yeah, well,
his job.
His job
yeah.
because
He already lost it. Well, he ain't filming. Don't look like he got no job.
Right. He ain't got no job. Let me go ahead and pull this up, guys. And
if
then
he did, he
after
don't
we
have
look
one
at
now.
this, huh?
Exactly. If he did, he ain't got one now.
He ain't
Exactly.
got one
Come
now.
on, Debbie.
He won't be able to sweep the floor for them.
Right. Oh, here it is. Pinkie, I will give you 15 minutes extra. Thank you, Linda. Linda said just 15 minutes extra so we can look at this since it's just popped up. Thank you, Linda. Linda,
Okay,
Thank you, Linda.
you
y'all better
think
make sure.
you think he could be the maintenance man?
Here it is right here. Let's see. Let me know. Can y'all see this good?
Yeah, we
Unfortunately,
see.
unfortunately.
Okay. Here it is here. Tonight, for streaming tonight on TashaKLive.com. Martell Holt, a love and marriage counselor, is breaking his silence. Wait, let me see. Who's that? Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, you back up. Okay, thank you for coming back up.
Okay.
Breaking his silence on his marriage with Melanie, Cherie, and other women, cheating scandals, and more. And look at the picture they put up. Look like he's balled both fists up, like he's trying to sit on the toilet and get out a big hard one, like he's constipated on the toilet or something.
He's drunk. I'm telling you, look at them eyes closed.
That's
He's
what I was
drunk.
thinking. I said that's what I said. He look like he's inebriated.
Right,
But
he
Drunk
does.
as a skunk.
He does look like something is wrong with him. And it says, it's going down tonight. It said Tasha, Unwind with Tasha K. It's going down tonight with the fire emojis in the eyes. Let me see.
I think she's gonna regret this one. I do.
Right. Somebody said if
He
this.
sure is.
Somebody said if this his other woman, why the f he want to go on about his business? Wait now. If this is his other woman, why TF the F he won't go on about his business already? Okay, if this is his other woman, why won't he just go on about his business? Because he ain't about to do that. I
That's
think
not his
tomorrow.
woman. That's not
What
his
do you
woman.
all think is gonna? Because this is gonna blow up. It's because it just finished happening, right? It's gonna and it's late. But what do you all think the outcome of this when we wake up in the morning?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the real Nikki. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Real Nikki said.
Me
Let me
too.
just take this down so I can see what real Nikki talking about here.
She said this is a damn shame and heartbreaking. I hope Mel is okay.
I'm thinking about something that I saw. I'm just thinking about something a long time ago, and when I read this, it made me think of that. Wait a minute, that is okay. I'm a goofball. I'm sorry, y'all. Go on.
But this is going to be. I in my prediction, I'm thinking that tomorrow this is going to be. He think he did something tonight, and because he got this on his page, his Instagram account. He think he did something tonight, guys, and when he wake up in the morning, oh hell, going to be breaking loose, and he going to be because he steps his foot in everything. He never knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
He ain't
he's like
taping.
he's like a Tasmanian devil.
If he
You
ain't
know.
taping, if it's true that he's not taping, something is not regular. Everybody else is taping on the show. Why is he not taping? But Martell might have got fired.
So
He might have.
Well, the way I
I'm
see
gonna go
it,
around and let everybody give their 2 to 3 minute talk on this. Tell me what you think. What's gonna happen? Whatever. Whew. Let it go.
On Five Heartbeats when what's his name? The lead singer
Yeah,
with the
Eddie.
short.
David Ruffin.
Yeah, 80.
No, yeah,
Eddie.
David Ruffin. When
Eddie
he
Kane.
Eddie Kane Jr. When he said you can't, you want something, you can't beat me or something. He went, yeah. When he had his perm was straight up in the air and he was, out of his mind, sitting in the bed, out of his mind from doing all the, the substances and all that. That's gonna be Martel. I see in the near future, I see him sitting there out of his mind, looking emaciated, just a mess. Because we see the steady decline.
Yeah, he looked that way now.
Yeah, we can see. And you know what, Mama Pinkie, in your thumbnail, in the near future, put the question: does Martel know his dress size? And put it in your thumbnail.
Wait now. Do Martell know what?
His clothing size, his dress size. I don't think he knows because he probably. I really think he can't read and write. Because he said he worked with special ed kids. I said you are one. What are you talking about? You work with special ed kids. You can't even pass a test with an open book test.
I'm going to do a video on that one.
Yeah, I was like, what is he talking about? You are special. But anyway,
Martell reminded me.
I'm sorry. He wear everything is a hoodie is even tight. A hoodie, but okay, that had nothing to do with it. But anyways, I see him steadily declining. And you can look when people bring things out about him. I said I saw that, but I thought I was reaching. So I'm not. I don't want to go too far to the left or too far to the right on him. But when people bring it up, I thought it was just me.
No.
And his skin. Oh, his skin. He really needs to get with Mel. I'm serious, and this is no joke. He needs to ask her if he can get a bottle of lotion. And we can call it quits. Just get me a bottle of lotion, and I'll leave you alone. And I'm not lying. I said he's doing something illegal, and it's showing on his skin. His skin, it's something about with his skin, and I'm not lying. It's something he's doing that's illegal, and I'm thinking I'm gonna shut up on that, but that's in my opinion, and I'll leave that alone.
Okay. Thank you, Sanchez. Debbie.
Yes. I think when you say all hell gonna break loose, I think it already has. It already has broken loose.
Exactly. And we just haven't seen all the outcome yet.
They gonna eat him up. They ate him up today when they saw the interview. They was in the lives eating him up. They eating him up now, and they gonna eat him up until he shut up. So I think what Martell needs to do, he need to stop with the interviews because it's not helping him. It only make him look worse, and it make him look pathetic like a lunatic who's out of their mind, unhinged. His clothes look dirty. He look filthy, hungry. His lips are chapped. He look like a thirst bucket of hype. And he need to go somewhere and get himself together. That's what I think. I think he need to shut up. He need to stop talking about Mel. He need to stop talking about those kids because she got those kids. And she going to take great care of them. Unlike him who can't take care of himself. So I think he really needs to shut up and go somewhere and get on the couch and get him some help and some medicine.
Right. Exactly. Thank you.
And move on with life.
Thank you. I said what I said. What do you have to say?
Well, I say that like Debbie said, this is the end. And I think he's going to try to do a media tour to try to clean himself up, to make himself look as good as possible. Because I just don't feel like he's coming back to the show. And I feel like I'm sure Melody is embarrassed. Miss Marlene probably embarrassed. His brother Montez is probably embarrassed. And the kids are probably embarrassed. Everybody is embarrassed. He just sit up there and made himself look like a total fool. And I really wish he would try to get his act together because he do have kids. And one day they're going to see all of this mess online. They may not see it now, but nothing never leaves the internet. And I hope I just hope and pray and wish that that he could see that and maybe try to clean his act up and stop going around here looking stupid and acting a fool, and just quit trying to make his ex-wife look bad, because the more he try to make her look bad, the worse he look.
Right.
It's not
Yep.
helping at all. It's not helping. He's not helping his situation. He's not helping Arion's situation, and he's definitely not helping. He's not making himself look like a good father in his kids' eyes. He can say it all he wants, but it's not about what you say. It's about what you do. And they're gonna make. And I'm pretty sure Mel is not the type of person that's gonna try to turn her kids against their father, because kids are smart and they're going to make their own minds up. And one day he's going to, they're going to let him know about all of this.
Right. You're right. That's
Martell.
right. What about you, LaDon? LaDon?
Well, I was on mute. I didn't even know I was
Okay.
on
What
mute.
about you? Any lasting thoughts for this?
Well, yeah. The millimeters is gonna bring it to him, and her too, He just wanted to sleep. This was a smear campaign to make Mel look like she's loose. She gets flown in for one night stands. Like he just.
Yes, he did say that.
It was a smear campaign, but it peed a lot of people off because they know better. All the other stuff. I want to know if it's illegal for him to give Tasha K those videos and stuff that he did of Mel. Not the text messages, but the videos of her. I wonder if that is
that's still passing around. You don't supposed to pass stuff like that around.
Something that happens in the privacy of your own home.
And
I
those
don't
were
know.
lies. The way he presented it. That's a good question.
But anyway, yeah. So I would like to see how. I gotta look into that. I gotta talk to my leader.
All those
That would be
videos,
a good one. I'm gonna bring that up. We're gonna bring that up on the for tomorrow on the live.
Because I just think it's dead wrong because it's out of context.
Right.
And he knows that, like I said, the smart people, there's gonna be more that ain't gonna like him now than before, because he really didn't make himself look good at all. If that's what he thought this was gonna do. All you did was give Tasha K another video that's gonna go viral, that's gonna put money in her pocket. You get a one-time fee, she's gonna get loaded off of you.
Right.
And so, you can't even say fair exchange is no robbery, because this is tilted. Just like your side chick got tilted. Okay, because she got nothing. She can't even monetize herself. Never mind one video still sitting up on this woman's page that keep getting money. You know what I mean? And you're laughing with her. She don't break her off every time she get a check. So it's just another thing to make himself that he put his foot in his mouth, because he said a lot and he made it seem like and he went after a lot of people. Carlos King, your boss, making it seem like his show was just flat out fake.
Right.
The guys on the show, you don't F with them like that in the little sly comments. You was throwing some shade up in there, so you done made some enemies. You done made a couple more enemies. And he don't need no more. So I just hope that he finally get it and just stop already. Just stop. Stop.
Right.
That's just how I feel about it.
Thank you so much. And what about you, Cheryl?
Well, somebody mentioned the 5 heartbeats. Well, Martell give me that part, the episode when he tried to get over the gate. He walked away singing, "Nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall." And he walked away, and the pants were sagging off him, and he looked horrible. I mean, the D just ate him away. That's Martell. At the end of the day,
on 5 Heartbeats?
On 5 Heartbeats, when he's walking away, he's singing, "Nights like this, I wish." And he looked bad. His pants was hanging off of him and falling off of him. Remember?
Yeah, and he had a bad perm. Yeah,
right. It was all entering the limo, And he
Mm-hmm.
said, let him in, let him in, let him come in. That's Martel. That's
Mm-hmm.
Martel. He went from up to the fall. We see the fall of Martell Holt. He fell from grace. All the stuff that Martel has done, he's going to pay for. As far as what he did on Tasha K, all he did was paint. He gave Melody more ammunition to show the magistrate that he is continuing to stalk and harass her on and off camera. That's all he has done, was give her more ammunition. You see, now he's on social media talking about me and harassing me on social media. He harasses me at the workplace. Now he's harassing me on social media. He
Right.
only gave him more ammunition, but he thinks he got a one up. He didn't get a one up. He made himself really look bad at the end of the day. Just going
Right.
on there telling all these lies. And then the receipts you have are doctored, and he's already altered those so-called receipts. They're fake, because Martel had opportunity to show that to the court when he went for this child custody case. He never showed
Mm-hmm.
that. He never showed all that stuff, because all that stuff is fake, and the judge ain't going to even look at it. So he know already that he's in a lot of trouble, and Martel might have, I don't know, allegedly might have been let go because of the embarrassment he's causing the whole company in itself, the own network itself. So I just feel that he's getting his karma. Martel looks bad. He looked like he's getting ready to go after another ATM machine, because he's not going to have no job. he's not going
Right.
He's not gonna have no job. So
Right.
he got
If
on
he's
all black and figured maybe he can get the ATM machine. He can do it better this time and a lot
right.
slicker this time.
Mm-hmm.
Because he may not have no job.
Well,
So
he's
he gonna
already
have no
dressed for
money.
it.
Huh?
He could have went on by because he already dressed.
Right. He already dressed for the crime. So at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day.
Right.
So he
It
just
kind of
looks
looked like he pulled the same thing that Nene did with Bravo.
right.
You know, with what's his name? Whatever his name is on
Right.
Bravo. That was
Right.
Right.
kind of like political. Well,
Right.
I was gonna say, unaliving yourself, but politically,
Right.
Right.
yeah.
Melanated
All this
energy.
and all this Martell is an energy vampire. Period.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
don't have no image. When he look in the mirror, he can't see an image looking back at him. He's a
Mm-mm.
energy vampire at the end of the day. And he's the one who's going to suffer, not Melody. Melody's
Right.
not if you notice, Melody haven't said one word. She haven't responded or said anything. She's using all of this stuff against him. So
Mm-hmm.
I think he should keep talking, because
Right.
all of this evidence is what Melody's going to need to show that he is harassing her. He is bothered. He constantly keeps talking about her vagina. Like Melody said, I never seen somebody so obsessed with a vagina that he don't own no more. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
getting it no more. So why is he always concerned about her vagina and who's doing what in it? He's not with her no more. This
Right.
is the obsession. The obsession. He's only painting a picture that he's an obsessed ex-husband who's obsessed with his ex-wife. He has painted
Right.
that picture tonight. I'm sorry,
Right.
Marcel. You lost. Checkmate. You lost.
You lost. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Oh my God. I tell you, melanated energy. Can you hear me? What do
I'm
you have
over
to
here
say? Your
putting my
last
thoughts.
thoughts.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, ma'am. Your lasting thoughts for the night on this
So
debacle that
I
he did.
blame I blame the Alabama public school system. I blame the Center for Disease Control.
Oh my
I
Lord.
blame the Tuskegee Airmen experiment. I think that Martell has, like, for these people to actually become adults and have degrees and have that little bit of intellectual ability, critical thinking,
Mm-hmm.
that's I don't believe that they are educating the poor communities out there. I think that the Department of Education out there needs to be put on trial. I believe that the Department of Health needs to go and quarantine him and Arion and test them, because I think that the Tuskegee Airmen syphilis is still out there, and that they caught it and their brains are rotten and they haven't been to the doctor for the past 5 years. When Melody left him, I think that they caught something And I think that something is syphilis because it don't make no sense with the gravity of stupidity that continues to like roll and snowball and then like crash and burn and going down in flames. I believe that they look like the definition of it. Tasha K, baby, I think that she just said, you know what? Let me try to get as much money before I go to prison for all this money I'm hiding. And that's that. Like she's just exploiting and taking the money, and maybe she could pay to get herself off a trial. But this is incredible. Incredible. I couldn't believe it. But that's where I'm at. I think he needs an antibiotic shot so he could just like, get himself together. Both him and Arion. That's my last. That's my last comment.
Thank you. I love it, guys. But we're gonna pick up tomorrow because
good night, Pinkie. Good night,
yes,
Melanated Energy. I said good night and good night,
good
Melanated
night, guys.
Good night. Good night. Good
night. Good night. Good night. I love both of you. I love everybody
you too,
that was on the panel. Thank you, guys, and I loved everything that you all had to say. I do appreciate everybody for coming in. And yes, I do. And thank you for anybody that came late. You all can make sure you watch it on the replay. And I said, Rika Omega. I hope I said it right. You're going to watch the replay. Thank you. And I appreciate that. But everybody, any content creators in the house, thank you all for being here. And everybody that's in the chat, thank you guys for being here. I know it was late and it's still late. I know in the East Coast on Eastern Standard Time, it's 12:21. So we're going to go ahead and get a good night, and I'm going to get ready so I can rest this arm and neck of mine. But guys, thank you, and I love you all. Hey, ADR. ADR is stepping into the house. ADR, thank you for coming in. Yes, you just missed everybody. They already dropped off the panel. They're going to probably get in the shower or get in the bed or somewhere, ADR. But I do appreciate, and ADR, make sure you catch it on the replay. I know you will. Thank you. And I know you had came early. You're late. You're going to have to sit in the corner next time, ADR, for being late. Yes, you are. I'm going to put you in the corner next time. Okay. But guys, thank you all for coming in. And I think, let me see what ADR said. Yes, ma'am. Y'all make sure you hit that like button. ADR said he may be late, but she may be late, but y'all still got to hit that like button. You can't get out of here without hitting that like button. Make sure you hit it on your way out the door since you didn't hit it on your way in. Hit it. And everybody that was hiding out in the bushes, go ahead and come out and hit that like button. Do what ADR said, because ADR don't play. Nor do Linda. Linda, I'm getting ready to get off. Linda said I had to 11:15. It's 11:22, and I got to go. Love you guys, and I can play my music going out for you. Let me put some music on. I will play that music for you. There we go. Thank you, guys. Love you.